Wow, welcome back to another episode of another program of Dead Air with Brian Holtzman. It seems like a long time since we've been in this studio. I don't know what it is. So many things have transpired since last week. We've got a great show for you today. I am very excited, very stimulated, and you'll know why in a minute. I've got three beautiful guests today from the world-famous Comedy Store. And we're going to get into them. We're going to introduce them, and I'm totally excited. I know you will be too. I'm just speechless, and I guess that's what Dead Air is all about. Sometimes just not being able to speak. But before I start, let's introduce my guests right away. Let's start on my right. Tell us who you are.
Hi, everyone.
Your name, just your name.
Oh, Nelya Linnik.
Nelya Linnik from Eastern Europe, is that right?
The Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Woo!
Bravo.
And look at you. You got a plunging neckline there. I think that's wonderful. And tell us where you're from.
I've been working on my neckline, so I'm glad that you're noticing it.
Get right into that microphone.
Yeah,
There we go.
Where are you from again?
I'm from Ukraine.
And you work at the Comedy Store, and you're
Yes.
an aspiring actress and
Aspiring
comedian?
actress and comedian with a plunging neckline. I'm going to use that now. I'm going to use that, Ryan.
Wow. And I've got a good view because I'm right here on this side. I can look over and talk to her.
And I'm wearing your
she
pin. It's helping.
And you won't know that I'm trying to look down that plunging neckline. So I am so glad you're here. And you've got some wine. This is a Me Too. This isn't a Me Too area, by the way. They had to sign a release to do this today. Nobody's going to tattletale on anybody here. So I'm glad you're here, and you brought some of your close friends. Let's start off with this one over here. Tell us your name and where you're from.
Hello, my name is Melissa Jane Rodriguez. I am from the Bay Area, but I'm Filipino, so I'm just going to represent the Philippines today.
Saucy.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you very much.
Fuck you very much. Thank you.
And you have a you're a waitress at the Comedy Store as well.
Yes.
And is there anything else that you do?
You know, we're in the acting world, and I'm like the pervert of the Comedy Store. I touch all the waitresses inappropriately.
She's the molester.
Yeah,
But we
like
like
only
it. No
the
one's
waitresses
complaining.
though. I don't touch the boys. I only
But
touch
she
the
gets
girls.
away with it because she's so cute and
Oh,
tiny.
she
Yeah,
is
so-
tiny, and
Yeah.
she is cute.
Yes.
Wow.
So everyone Me Too's me, but they kind of like it. I
And you've
think.
got a similar kind of a plunging type
Exactly.
blouse on.
Yeah,
but
we talked
Yeah.
about it. We're like, what should we
Wow.
wear?
You know,
Holy cow.
we like to go braless.
And if you think that's not enough, then we have Mariana.
Mariana.
Maranina. Maranina.
Bernina.
Say whatever you want. I'll just
Tell us
answer
about.
back.
Look at your hair. Show us your hair. Look how long her hair is.
It's
And
like
you
braids.
also have a little bit of a, sort of like a tearaway top.
A tearaway top.
You know, it would be easy to rip that off, wouldn't it? All three of these, I think, would be easy molesting here. Just
We're easy.
You know, sometimes people they're really dressed up close, but you
We come
girls could be
prepared. No
naked
turtlenecks.
and
Yeah.
bare-chested in no time. So tell us about yourself.
I am Mariana Guerrero, so I am from Mexico.
Mexico.
Yes, born and raised.
Holy cow.
But I just got my passport before Trump decided not to give it to me.
Good for you.
Thank
So
you.
you're a citizen? You did
Yes.
the test? You took the test?
I did. I forgot everything. Don't ask me anything. I studied for the next day and then forgot everything.
Congratulations.
immediately.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
you.
there's enough room for everybody. I don't
think so,
like this
too.
keeping people out business. This is what America's all about.
Absolutely.
It's a melting pot. I mean,
Yes.
We're
you
all-
want
yes.
you want it all just to be white people, just white people, boring, pasty white people. How boring would that be? So
We
we
need
got
melatonin.
3. You know, I don't want to say anything, Redban. I forgot to introduce Redban. Redban, the
Hello.
producer, director.
Bravo.
Redban.
Inspector Clouseau is working on a murder case right now. He's been on the news. He's an incredible detective, and I think he's going to find out. We had a little incident here in Los Angeles where a famous sex therapist was thrown to her death by a sick ex-boyfriend, and they want to talk to Redban. They want to see what he can help with the case, and He's been on the news. He's been on 60 Minutes. He's
Is it
been
because
on
of the gold headphones?
Saturday Night Live. He's been on The Price is Right. He's been all over the place. He's been on
I think
NBC,
the
coast
Price
to
is
coast.
Right is the most important one.
So he's. What happened was the gentleman in question, who's in custody right now, was on an episode of Kill Tony. So that's the connection. Is this all news to you girls?
Yeah,
I thought you were kidding.
I can't tell when
Yes.
you're joking or serious.
heard
Somebody,
about
well,
it.
yeah,
I
that's
was
the
checking
problem.
the
That's the
article.
problem. No, that's why I have to go through my whole life like that. Now,
I
listen.
heard about it, but I had no idea that he was on Kill Tony.
Sure,
I
sure,
didn't
there
know it was
he
the
is.
same guy.
It's the same guy. Ex-boyfriend arrested for murder and plummeted her to death in the balcony.
Oh, this
Oh,
is what you showed me yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't know about
Oh.
this guy being.
She
Wait,
was a-
I didn't know you were. So wait, what's Redban
Into the
is
mic,
gonna?
honey. You got it.
Redban is gonna help.
He's going to help with the investigation. Oh, yeah. He had.
Oh yeah, because he was on Kill Tony. You guys met him.
He was also getting some sex therapy too while he was at it before, so he knows her.
So the
Oh my
ex-boyfriend is gonna be on Kill Tony.
No,
he
he
was.
was.
He's in jail now. He's
He's a
$2 million bail.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not
Just to
going
be
anywhere.
clear,
Drew
who
Carey's
got
ex-
killed?
There he
Who
is.
killed who?
This gentleman here is accused. He's the defendant in the murder of the poor woman.
My last name's
Who's Drew Carey's ex-fiance?
Right.
Now, weeks later, the 41-year-old is
That's
behind
Kill Tony.
bars, arrested on Saturday after police say he broke into the Hollywood Hills home of his ex-girlfriend, Amy Harwick, and murdered her.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Harwick, and today
She's so beautiful.
is going to be
Wow,
our
yeah.
Oh, so sad.
sex
So
therapist.
sad.
And she's a
Harwick was
sex
popular
therapist?
family therapist.
Yeah,
Police say her
Was.
past
That is such a
relationship with
shame.
Hearst
You know,
House
I-
was tumultuous.
she seems like she
had a
was
restraining
so
order
bright.
on him that had
Everybody has to
recently
die,
expired.
but you don't want to be murdered. I mean, come
You
on.
don't want to go out that way.
You don't want to be murdered.
I
How
think
about a
they were
lame ass
saying-
sex? That's why I take boxing so I can knock
Knock
an
someone
asshole.
out.
The only consultation.
Maybe a murder.
There he is.
Oh,
There he is.
damn, Redban is looking good.
I'm wearing
Yeah.
my
Wow.
pink shirt because it was Fox News.
First time I see you with that hat.
Damn.
So was this guy even funny? Redban, was he funny?
No, that
No, he
he,
was
he
creepy.
gave up.
Creepy?
He was
He
creepy.
looks creepy.
Really?
Yeah,
So he
creepy.
was on just a few weeks ago?
yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Holy shit.
You know what? It just
We must have been
it just
working.
Yeah, we
reminded
worked that
me.
night.
It just
Yeah.
reminded
This
me.
was
See the
the
way
one with
his
the
shirt is tucked out.
Yeah.
They got these new shirts now. They call them. You don't tuck them in. They're short. You know. They call them. And they're like $80.
They call 'em
They
normal
should be
shirts.
cheaper if there's less shirt.
Less
You know what I
fabric.
mean? There's less shirt. You know. You don't
So
tuck them
maybe
in.
he's mad that he spent all his
Money
money
on
on
his
shirts,
shirt.
and then his ex was this rich girl. So he
That
got
could be a
jealous.
possibility.
Yeah.
That could be a possibility. I'll entertain that.
I heard that.
I don't want to tell you to start being quiet so early in the podcast.
I heard that her restraining order was over, and she said that she was scared. She wanted to like restart it or something, and they didn't. And then I guess he was able to kill her after that because she had a restraining order against him.
He's been in trouble for a
what?
long, long time.
Is there obviously he's playing not guilty, right?
Well, I don't know.
They haven't really said anything yet.
We don't know anything about the Mariana. We don't know anything about the
Getting ahead.
case. Okay.
You're saying
He
he's
looks-
not
I want to
guilty?
give each
He's
one of
played,
you.
like-
I want to give each one of you a big, big kiss.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Where? Oh.
The dirty one speaks up.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Aww.
The little perv said, "Where?
These are big kisses.
Oh, jeez,
That's a big
even
kiss.
me, huh? I guess
Big
it is
and
2020.
Wow.
Janice, where's Janice? Janice.
Janice. Brian wants to give you a kiss.
So this is, I don't want to say anything, but I've been a world traveler, and we've got a Mexican, a Filipino, and a Eastern European. So
Ukrainian.
this is like a
College catalog.
like a brothel. This is what you would see if you went into a brothel. They say
United
you want
Nations brothel.
you want the English one, you want the Irish one, you want the Filipino, you want the Japanese, you want the Russian one, which one do you want today? Isn't it an eclectic group, right?
Yeah, it's like a
I'm not
Old
saying,
Navy
I'm
commercial.
not calling you prostitutes. I'm just saying this is what happens when you go into these
You're
places.
saying we're diverse? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Brian?
very diverse, very eclectic group.
Thank you, Brian.
So I'm going to do some items of interest. That's how we start off the show. You girls are welcome to chime in at any time if you have some comments on the items of interest. Redban pulls up what he can pull up, and after that, I want to get into what you think about the Me Too and some of your opinions on what's going on in culture and how you're getting on with that. It must be terribly disturbing not to be able to have
Fuck
sex
all
with
the
it.
time.
Yeah, have sex with whoever. Anyway, we'll move on. Just a few items. This is only episode 14, I think. We're only doing this 14, so we're still kind of learning. If you need to talk, hon, you got to get right up in that mic.
Oh, I'm leaning back because I'm eating and I don't want you
Make
to
her
see
believe
me
the
chewing.
mic is a rich guy.
I'll get real close.
Oh, I've been in that position before. Far away from it.
Oh yeah, she's distancing herself from that right now.
Today in history, in 1930, they discovered Pluto. Believe it or not. On this day, February 18th, they discovered Pluto. Some guy named Clyde
The
Tombaugh.
The planet.
Not the planet, Redban. The planet.
Because she's pulling out the
And they also had the first cow on an airplane, and the first cow to get milked on an airplane in 1930 on this day.
Ooh,
Ollie the
wait,
cow
What?
on a fixed-wing aircraft. I guess they were transporting this cow someplace, and they also milked it while it was in the air.
Why? Why couldn't they wait till they landed? What's the?
Maybe
what
she was
happens to-
hurting?
Do
The udders
their
hurt.
Well,
boobs
You have to milk
sometimes
them?
sometimes they have to release that
Yes.
milk.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine,
they
but
can't
how do you
wait till
know?
they land.
How do you know that the cow's tits are hurting if the cow can't speak? Is it chewing?
Maybe
really
it was
hard? Is
mooing.
this a guy?
No, it might have been mooing.
mooing.
It might have been
Okay.
mooing.
I'm gonna start doing
1979,
that.
snow fell in the Sahara Desert in the first time in recorded history. Snow fell in the Sahara Desert.
Snow.
1979. And 1954, Scientology opened its first church in Los Angeles.
So we pick one of the items of interest, or can we talk about all of them?
You
How-
talk
how
about
do
whatever
do
you
this?
want. There's no
Okay.
protocol here.
Let's talk about oh, I spit.
Well, Pluto is not considered a planet anymore.
I know. So what?
Yeah.
Is that so?
What
Yeah,
a, what
yeah.
a letdown.
What do they consider it? A
I
star?
think just a satellite.
I think they put it back to a planet.
Oh, they did?
did?
Oh. Well,
Who makes these decisions?
You're pretty smart for somebody who's been in the country 5 minutes.
I guess so.
Well, Brian,
Those
I know,
Mexicans
I know
are
it's-
real smart.
It's hard to believe this for you Americans, but there is education in other countries. Crazy.
Good education.
I know.
They're not on the ball field all day.
Damn Mexicans are getting real
we
smart
know things.
every day.
And hot water. We have hot water. That's
Yeah.
been a question of mine. You know,
It's weird, yeah.
And,
In sewers, do you have plumbing? Yeah, we have plumbing.
An Ohio minister says he plans to sue the NFL over its racy Super Bowl halftime show. Minister Dave DeBacalaka claims that Jennifer Lopez's self-porn performance may prevent him from getting into the kingdom of heaven.
Oh my god.
Furthermore,
Wait,
he
is he serious?
says when you go on a porn website, you're not looking for 50-year-old women.
Oh.
Wow.
There's some 50-year-old women that are pretty attractive. I don't know what this
She's
guy's
She's the
talking
best
about.
50-year-old looking
She's
woman.
hot.
See
I wanna
Jane
be
Fonda?
Like, I wish to be like her when I'm 50.
But this is the thing. I don't think it's a new thing that women in their 50s are extremely talented and powerful and
Damn.
and
beautiful.
How old is Cher?
Cher is 47.
117.
No, my girlfriend.
Her girlfriend Cher.
You know Cher, right? The Cher.
Black server, gorgeous, green
Oh,
eyes.
yeah.
She's
Brave.
47.
She's 47.
She's gonna kill us for talking.
I know.
Wow.
There's a shout out to you, Cher, because you're so
Shut
hot.
up. You
But
are
it-
so hot.
It was a good year because I mean we have J-Lo and Shakira performing in the Super Bowl, and they're women in their late 40s and 50s, and then we have two also women in their 50s winning Oscars.
I like your accent. I like
Thank
all
you.
your accents.
Yeah.
Thank
Wow.
you. So I was just so proud of
That's
They
you.
nice,
were
a red
amazing
band.
and
Hold on, for the
gorgeous.
first time in my life, I'm looking forward to get older in Hollywood as a woman. You know, because it was so hard. Like they were said, like even when you're 30s, then you're old.
Oh yeah, people like girls who had to lie about their age for so long.
Yeah.
Even moving out here, some people that I knew when I first moved here, they would never tell you their real age, and it was like really creepy.
You're not
me
allowed to
because
ask.
I really
In
don't
America,
care.
you're not allowed to ask. You can't ask.
No, you can't.
Unless it's your sister, maybe. So,
People ask me all
what
the
part of
time.
Mexico did you come from?
Guadalajara, right next to Tequila City.
I love Guadalajara.
Yeah.
And tequila. We all went there together, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
We didn't make it to Tequila City this time. Next time.
Vegan activists are staging a sit-in at Starbucks coffee shops to protest the higher price of drinks made with non-dairy milk. In New York, Starbucks charges $4.78 for a regular latte, but $5.30 for a latte made with soy. almond or cocoa milk.
Oh, I'm
coconut
proud
milk.
of this guy.
I agree. I agree.
I
The higher
support that.
prices
Support him.
tax on vegetarians, said activist blah, 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 and is both racist and say a majority of the people of color and digest lactose and blah, blah, blah. Wow.
I support that cause 100%.
Oh, yeah? After Virginia's House delegates passed a bill that would repeal the state's ban on sex between unmarried people. Wow.
Whoa.
What? Oh, shit.
Thereby providing
Easy.
more credibility to the state's tourism slogan, Virginia is for lovers. So that's good. They overturned that law.
That's a dumb law.
A lot of people drive the car before they buy it.
You have to test drive the car
Gotta test
multiple
car.
times.
You got to do a package check, right? You got to do a package
course.
check.
Yeah, because what if the seal is broken the perfect way? You want to know. when you buy a
Broken in a
bottle.
horrible way.
Yeah. Or what if it's
Oh my God.
Although I have faith, you can always teach something if you know.
Yeah. If there's attraction and then they're good listeners, you can
I cannot
do
believe
anything
this headline.
together.
A new bill could finally make it legal for unmarried people to have sex in Virginia.
A new bill
Is this
could
real?
finally make it legal.
Yeah, this is one of the items of interest.
This is real stuff.
Yeah, these are all items
Oh
of
my
interest.
God, we
yeah.
are so lucky to live in
Hold on.
California.
So
Are
before
you
it
kidding
was
me?
illegal for people in Virginia.
Yeah, but they didn't really enforce it or anything. I mean, they could, but they
But
didn't.
no one really.
But
Okay.
it was just.
It was just on the books.
I didn't realize Virginia
Wow.
was such a conservative.
It's like anal sex. That's against the law in a lot of places
Yeah.
too, but a lot of married couples enjoy that. Yeah.
Also for Melissa.
And unmarried
I
couples
said I'm
enjoy
saving
it.
my butt till marriage.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm saving my left hand till after this show. After a University of Missouri study found that playing golf just once a month reduces the risk of premature death by about half, likely because it
Wow.
provides some relief, stress, stimulation of competition, and a bit of exercise. Wow. After a British Airways passenger jet made a trip from New York to London in slightly less than 5 hours, setting a new record for subsonic aircraft, assisted by the translected jet
You have
stream.
to slow down on your reading.
Well, I want to get to you girls, so I want to get through with these.
I have to keep repeating. It takes a while for me to understand what's happening, but
The flight
that's just
arrived 1 hour and 42 minutes early. I want to welcome everybody who's at work right now listening. Some people listen to this at work or in their car.
me. Hi, everyone
Thank
at
you guys
work.
So
for
have a good
listening.
day. Watch out for your
Are
coworkers.
you guys jerking off under the desk right
I-
now at your job?
Is
listening
your
to
are your
sexy
wieners
voices?
pulsing?
Yeah, this is like a cat house. I want a threesome. I want a threesome. I want it all. I want it every continent. And I don't want to wear rubbers either. I don't want no rubbers.
Raw dog all the way.
The temperature in Antarctica reached the highest in record history on February 6th. This spring like 65 degrees, scientists recently
Oh,
announced.
good stuff for Antarctica. I can't pronounce.
That
it.
January was the
Antarctica.
warmest
sad.
month globally
I
in
know
record
it's
history.
sad. I know it's sad.
Sorry.
I'm being stupid.
Oh, okay.
Astronomers say that SpaceX efforts to build an orbital satellite platform called Starlink has put 240 highly reflective satellites in the night sky, interfering with the telescope's ability to see into space. The satellites sent forth in recent months by Elon Musk's founded company to deliver high-speed internet all over the world are so bright they can be seen with the naked eye, creating a new light pollution. There's a place in Arizona.
Light pollution. What does that mean?
That's because you don't see any stars in LA because there's too much light. There's too much street
And
lights.
smog.
Oh, I
Light
see.
pollution.
Light
so
pollution.
You have to go outside. You have to drive out to Malibu to watch something.
No,
Or
you gotta
even
get out of
more.
LA.
Yeah.
Holtzman, you want a crazy story?
Yes.
I was born legally blind. So, and I had a crazy surgery, and I saw the stars for the first time 2 years ago
In
Oh my
tequila.
God.
in
She's-
tequila.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You should have recorded yourself doing
And all these women here on the
Amazing. Did you
podcast are
record?
single.
I have recordings of
They're
the
all
first time
single
I
now.
saw my family's eyes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right?
God.
Mariana, that's amazing.
I feel like I'm an episode of NYPD Blue, surrounded by beautiful actresses.
Yes, thank you.
That's
How
right.
come
And we're
I'm not
gonna
how
we're gonna
come-
make an arrest.
How come I can't be in the movie? Because you're not good looking enough. You gotta be beautiful.
Yes.
So, what was I gonna? So anyway, there's a place in New Mexico. I gotta go there. I gotta go there on the motorcycle. It's called Sky Village. It's right in Arizona. Sky Village,
You ride
Arizona.
a motorcycle?
Sky Village,
That's
Arizona, and they have all the people that live there are enthusiasts and they all have telescopes in their backyard, and they don't want anybody turning on lights at night. They draw the shades. They don't want headlights, and it's the best place besides Hawaii in the continental USA.
I've never heard of this place.
Here it
That's
is,
so
Sky
cool.
Village, Arizona. I got to go there. And these people are enthusiasts, and they love the stars. So if you're on the west coast, and you want to see stars, you go to the Sky Village, Arizona.
Wow, I guess there's a lot of retired astronomers.
It's 20 retired couples.
And they take it real serious. If you're driving along,
Is that where you used to live, Brian? Is that why you're pushing it so hard?
no, I love the stars. I saw a star with a telescope like this once.
Is that your ex in the video? Are you bitter?
Yes, that's Herman German. So that's Sky Village, Arizona. You got to check it out.
That actually is really cool. I did not know that. I did not know that.
Well, that's why these are items of interest. A big shout out to Chinese
And
president.
Melissa found some balls.
Whoa,
What is it? I saw it in the corner.
Did they fall out of you?
Who are these?
Guys,
They're
they
You're not
have
bashful.
hairs.
Who left their balls
Are
here?
these yours?
Yes, thank you very much. Give me those balls.
Finally, you found your balls, Brian. You're welcome. It only took 3 little.
Sorry, I got
immigrants.
distracted.
And you weren't even bashful. You just picked up that ball sack and that scrotum, and you just held it really close.
It was
And
next to
looked
like
at
a
it.
cabbage doll
Cabbage
baby.
Patch Kid.
Cabbage
It's-
Patch
She
Kid.
was
It's
having
Amy
a
Schumer.
blast.
But Amy Schumer looks really happy to have spent
Here-
some time next to that ball sack.
Here's the
so-
update. Here's an update on the coronavirus.
Please.
The president of China has declared people's war on the new coronavirus. With more than 40,000 people infected and over 900 dead, the disease now surpassed the 2003 SARS pandemic in scope. Talking to healthcare workers in Beijing this week, the president expressed confidence that the nation would defeat the respiratory illness through the most rigorous prevention and control measures the world has ever seen. The city of Wuhan, where the virus first emerged in December, is under lockdown, and 4 other cities also are locked down. Government workers are going door to door there to checking people's temperatures and escorting them to later.
That's really scary.
So yeah, that's
Do
coming.
you guys think that like
That's
this
coming
is
to a
like,
town near you. Get ready.
That's like the
You think
nature's way of like natural survival.
You girls
stuff?
think having a little mono or chlamydia was a problem. Wait till you get this. Wait till you
Yeah.
get this one.
I'm staying optimistic and positive. It's something so random that I don't think you can protect yourself from it.
Yeah, I agree.
Does that make sense?
Just wash your hands a lot.
You can
Yeah.
do the best you can. Yeah, wash your hands,
Is it
sanitize.
more
Wash your
deadly
hands.
than the flu?
Wash your hands
Keep
and
your hands
wash
off
your
the
hands
ball.
away from nasty balls.
Jeez.
Is
Wash your
Corona
balls.
though worse than the
Whoa.
flu? So
You
much
just
worse
both
than the flu?
touched the ball.
I'm in a whorehouse. I tell you, I'm in a whorehouse.
It has like gross hairs coming out of it.
know,
Just
but
so
like-
people know this.
This
Why
reminds
is
me
it
of
low
Clemente's.
so
Those
so
are Adam.
long?
That's
Ew.
Adam Eget's balls right there.
Who's
You let-
that?
That's
I've
Adam
never
Eget's.
really-
He let us have his balls for the show today.
Thank you, Adam. We appreciate it.
Should we just put this like here?
Trim the hairs is what we say. Yeah, let's.
You
Okay,
just throw it on the ground.
Melissa likes.
I'll give it back to the Cabbage Patch Kid.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
To it.
Amy, here's your toy back. Enjoy. Yep.
Drones
Choo, choo,
versus
choo.
drones versus coronavirus. Chinese authorities are using drones equipped with loudspeakers to enforce strict health safety practices and growing coronavirus ticks amid the growing coronavirus epidemic. Barking orders at people who fail to wear face masks in public who will violate quarantine. In a video that went viral online, police drone shouts, "Hey, handsome guy talking on your mobile, where is your mask?" In another, a drone haggers an elderly woman. "Yes, auntie, this drone is speaking to you. You better go home and don't forget to wash your hands, you little yellow son of a bitch."
Wow, they're
brilliant.
aggressive.
that's-
yeah.
I love that.
So they're using drones now. So this
I
is
think
like
it's
Star
good.
Trek.
Look at that.
I
That's,
think it's good they're doing that, but it's so weird.
It's like
so
Star Trek,
futuristic.
man. It's like this is the
So
20th century. That's
futuristic.
you. Put your mask on. Put your mask on. Go back in the house. You're gonna pick her up and bring her to
Oh,
a
she's
quarantine.
smiling. She's so cute.
She doesn't understand. What the fuck happened to
Why
the
is
world
Robert
today?
talking to
Oh,
me?
I feel bad for her. She's just an old lady. She's lived a long life. She wants
But
the
you know
freedom to
what's
not wear a
crazy?
mask.
I stopped in China for a couple hours and my internet, all my apps were not working.
Yeah.
So I feel like also in a place like that, that might be one of the only ways to really get people to inform them of what's going on. I mean, I don't know. Please
It's a
correct me if I'm
high-tech.
wrong.
It's a high-tech.
I don't know. I've never been to
Tool.
China, honestly.
They have
but-
a closed internet, so it's like they can't access things like Twitter and stuff like that. So they're like on a different kind of internet. It's very censored. So
Wow.
like
And all
as,
their
as
news-
an American, you probably can't access all their stuff.
It's
Yeah.
it's
they're a communist nation,
It's centered. What do you call it? It's censored, just like
Yeah, censored.
American news outlets.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not that different.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very,
Yeah.
very censored. Yeah. Yeah.
We all get
They're
censored,
open about
we
it.
all get censored in some way.
If you have
Yeah.
a different opinion, you will not appear on U.S. news outlets.
Yeah.
If you have a different opinion. Okay, an Ohio man was inundated with 55,000 letters, copies of the same student loan statement sent out when the lender experienced a technical glitch. Dan Kane had to make up 2 trips in the family truck to his local post office in order to ferry the 75 plastic bins of letters back to his garage. Officials from the College Avenue Student Loan Company later apologized for the error. I just hope it doesn't happen again, Kane said. I might just have to return to sender.
55,000.
That's a lot of wasted paper, but what?
If he's not a heavy drinker, he is now.
That's traumatizing.
How do you even get that in your mailbox? Did they just like?
I guess he had to go pick it up at the post office.
Oh, wow.
That's
Was this a vendetta something?
No, it was a glitch in the office.
it's a glitch in the office. I know. It's like
A lot of
it could be
postage.
human error, but
One a bad employee had a bad day that day and didn't do their
It's
job
like,
correctly.
"Fuck you."
An extraordinary video of a male baboon carrying and grooming a lion cub has warmed the hearts of people around the world, although the story probably doesn't have a happy ending. Safari operator Kurt Schultz, who took the remarkable footage at South Africa's Kruger National Park, said he had never seen anything like it in his 20-year career. He said, however, the baboons grab cubs in order to make meals of them, not celebrate them.
oh, that's so sad.
Everybody, hey, they must be
He's
tasty because the
adorable. He's having so much fun.
they must be tasty because the hyenas don't eat them. The male
Like in the
male
Lion
lions
King.
eat them. The baboons eat them. Everybody eats those cubs. It's
I
a wonder
hope he
there's
didn't
any-
eat him.
sad.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna pretend he didn't
He
eat
did.
him.
He did eat
He did?
Yep.
Do we know? But
That's
you have
actually
pictures?
this photo right here where it shows him leaning over a tree. He's actually split in half. Like that's the
Shut
front half.
No, that's
hold on.
No.
You can see how dead his eyes
you're
are.
lying.
He's laughing. He's lying to us. Lying.
But,
on us.
like,
he looks so
he,
peaceful.
he doesn't look peaceful. His eyes look a little sad.
No,
Wait,
no,
but
no.
is it true that he really did get eaten?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're tasty. Those cubs.
Look at his foot.
They must be.
Oh, his paw's so cute.
I don't want to see.
A bereaved
the photos.
Vietnamese man has slept with his wife's remains for the past 16 years.
Oh.
Lee Vane said that he thought of the thought of bidding an eternal farewell to his wife was so projectional that he slept on her grave after she died. Bad weather drove him to dig a tunnel so he could sleep next to her coffin. Finally, he dug up her bones and enclosed them in a plaster statue, which he cleans and dresses twice daily.
Oh my God.
People said I'm crazy because I take care of a corpse.
Oh.
Oh no.
Doesn't it smell?
He said, no, not
their
anymore.
bones
It only
smell.
smells for once the maggots
The
are done
flesh
with it,
goes,
it's over.
yeah, once the flesh goes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For 16 years, you say? That's
Why?
a long time to...
He
I
loved
bet
it.
he fucks her is what sex. This
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure he
absolutely.
You
does.
think he's having sex with her?
Oh yeah.
I think so,
course.
yeah.
You never have to worry about her getting her pregnant.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
just,
And
she was probably a black chick. That's probably all cum on her face.
Oh, what about her feet though? What about her feet?
And her hands. Like, oh,
Maybe there's fetishes involved.
It's been
16 years, exactly. Just come all over.
I take care of the corpse, he said, but I strongly believe that she is always with me. He plans to sleep with her dead body till I die. Wow, he's in love. He's in
Oh,
love.
so gross. I can't even.
She must have been a
like
great.
burrito.
she
It's
must-
romantic, but at the same time, I think she would want him to move on. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. Who knows? To each their
I
own.
think it's creepy. If I die and my husband does that, I want to come back and haunt him and like punch him in the face or something, or the balls.
There's a law against that. Now, do you want to hear
Whatever
about?
makes everyone happy.
Do you want to hear about Tarantino and Letterman or Huey Lewis?
Tarantino.
Okay, David Letterman makes fun of nearly everyone, said so and so and so and so and so and so, but he's learned not to mock Quentin Tarantino. The former late-night host says that the famed director once threatened to beat him to death over a crack Letterman made about his attractiveness to women. On his show, Letterman faked disbelief over rumors that a star actress was dating the nerdy Tarantino. I'm pretending that I'm stunned. This glorious movie star is dating this little squirrely guy, Letterman says. Tarantino didn't see the humor in it. 2 days later, he called Letterman. He starts screaming at me, I'm going to beat you to death. I'm coming to New York, and I'm going to beat the crap out of you. How can you say that about me? As a stunned Letterman listened, the director went on and on and on and on like he's full-blown, clinically goofy. The two got into a detailed back and forth about what exactly Tarantino would arrive to administer the thrashing. Letterman asked him, bat or fist? Bat, Tarantino responded. Tarantino never showed, though, when he visited the show later some years to promote the movie. He apologized but refused to discuss his meltdown on the show.
He's one person I wouldn't be really scared of for some reason. Tarantino.
Tarantino?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, he might make scary movies, but he's also just a guy that used to work at a video store. You know, like
I feel like he has people to do his dirty work, though.
True.
You know?
He
That's
could probably
true.
hire some people.
Snap
but
of a
he's
finger.
not.
My friend used to work at the video store with him.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Does he have any stories about that? That's an interesting.
That's
Well,
actually
he's
really
no longer
cool.
with us. He committed suicide, the poor fella.
Aww.
I also think he's giving too much power to that. You know, like you're such a
power
famous
to what?
person, to the gossip or to whatever Letterman is saying. You
Yeah,
know,
like
why
if
would
you
he
react
care?
that way,
Yeah.
it looks bad on you.
in that level of fame, like you're just making
shouldn't
more
care.
people know about that and just feeding fire to the gossip and just making it bigger, you know?
Making it, bigger than it should be. Like we wouldn't be reading about it if Tarantino had reacted differently.
Yeah.
If Tarantino had laughed it off and accepted it as a comedian teasing you.
Louis, Louis
Nobody
Newey.
would know about
Louis Newey, what's his name?
Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah, he's not, I'll just abbreviate this item of interest. He's not, he's lost his hearing.
Who?
So he's not doing any more live performances. Louis Newey,
Oh, God.
Huey Lewis in the news.
Louis Newis in the news. He was big
The
in
Power of Love.
back in the
that
70s.
Sucks.
Yeah, he's
How old is he now?
he's more than 25, less than 90. People want to know how people are. Just tell them that.
I knew this one.
And this Parasite movie is still going strong. I'm not going to
So
watch
good.
it till after the coronavirus is over. I don't want that. I'm going to stay away from. I'm glad that we have, no Asians on the show today because
Yeah. Me too.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
You said me
Great.
too.
that one. I'm sorry. No, Filipino. That's Asian. I'm sorry.
They're the Mexicans of Asia.
Yeah,
know.
we're like the blacks and Mexicans of
The
Asia.
Mexicans went over to the Philippines and they
But
just
you guys are
had,
the funnest, hottest ones.
You got fucked by.
Yeah.
Oh, they
My grandma got banged by my Spanish grandpa
really.
during that time.
Oh, she
And then made
she
my
liked
dad.
it. She liked it.
She did.
How do you know she liked
That's
it?
like
Because she had 7 of them.
that's why Melissa's attracted to white ball sacks because her grandma liked them too. They have that in common.
Nelya is
I love all
attracted
the
to black ball sacks.
Yeah, Nelya
Why?
like,
I don't
loves
discriminate
the,
ball
the dark
sacks.
chocolate.
I'm glad the Me Too thing is going real
I have
strong.
different.
here.
I have different flavors.
Mariana likes the black dark
different
ball
flavors.
sacks too.
What?
I guess
Whoa.
I'm having both.
What Me Too? What Me Too? Hell with Me Too. God.
Cheers. Cheers to ball sacks.
They can't me too us. We
Hell,
can't
if
be
you-
me too if they'll
we
be
be-
scared of us. They like the fear,
They
but we
can't
have
me
no
too us
fear,
if
so
we
they
me
won't
too
like
them
it.
first.
Exactly. We're gonna rape their faces if they try to rape us.
They gave
Exactly.
us
Yeah.
Oh,
Say,
fuck yourself!
Yeah.
I'm gonna rape your face, bitch.
Get your hands
Sit
off
down.
me. Get your hands off me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your hands off me.
They gave us
Move
a
your
whole
mouth.
meeting of how
No,
not to
keep
get
your
in
hands
trouble
on me,
at
but
the
grab
comedy
my
store.
ass.
I want to hear
Tired.
about that later
Perfect.
in the podcast, the sexual harassment meeting.
Oh yeah, Comedy Store sexual harassment meetings, another thing.
Because dealing with comedians and how is there art? So is it art or is it harassment?
Well, I'm allowed. I get a pass, right? I
Well,
can
we
do
all
whatever
get
I
a pass
want.
technically because we're artists, so we
Right.
could say this is part of our creative process.
Yeah.
So like, oh shoot, I'm touching your boob. It feels good for my creative
Slow it.
process.
Right.
Well, I don't think it goes exactly.
Well, it's not supposed to be that
Slow
way,
it.
but that's how I've interpreted it. And
Well, I
I'm
guess
an artist.
it comes down to it has to be a consenting situation, obviously, but there's more freedom at that place.
and they
that's
took the
why
doors off the
that's why we
bathrooms
like
now,
it.
so you
Yeah.
can actually see somebody
We
going
can
to the
start out.
bathroom.
Have you ever been scared on stage of crossing the line or not at all?
No.
Perfect. I love that.
That's why I love Brian Holtzman.
Yeah.
So, a couple of movies, nothing to talk about really.
You're right, because none of us are in them.
Will Ferrell's in a movie called Downhill. I guess he's with
Talking
his
about his
family
life.
and he runs away from an incident, and then the whole rest of the movie.
Is it a comedy?
We're not sure.
Will Ferrell in a
A
series.
father's cowardice spoils a family getaway.
Please look into the camera. Please just smile.
Die steckt ihr vielleicht in die Höhe. He wants poles up again.
I guess there's an avalanche, and he runs away and leaves his family.
Wait, what? I want to see this trailer. This is interesting.
I love Will Ferrell so much, even if it was serious, it's probably funny.
I love her. Seinfeld. What's her name?
Oh, Julia Dreyfus.
Right.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, this is a comedy.
Maybe
Yeah.
we ski the beast after lunch. I don't think it'll be that challenging. It'll be fine.
Oh, this was a popular clip that got passed around on Instagram, and people thought it was real.
Oh.
Look, he runs away and leaves his family there.
Hilarious.
It was going to kill us.
For a moment.
The kids were screaming because it felt like we were going to die.
Those are the kids.
They look nothing like them.
And he had grabbed his phone.
I didn't leave you to be buried. I ran to get help.
Ah, this looks good.
I'm excited.
How could I run away in ski boots?
What?
Can you run in ski boots?
Not very well.
Boom. Exactly.
Regardless, I wouldn't leave my family to die.
That's boom.
You have a right to be angry. It's black and white. Well, no, it's black and white.
How old are you?
30?
Somebody hung themselves by accident with their coat from a ski lift.
I read that. Yeah.
What?
They slipped out of the chair and got tangled in their parka, and the air got cut off to their face.
Have you heard about the girl who accidentally also hung herself with her hair in a roller coaster?
Did you hear about
yeah.
the guy who fell off the top of the moon?
You beat me there. You beat me there. Shut it down.
The other movie is called Birds of Prey, Harlan Quinn. I don't know if I'm going to see that.
Oh, it's what's her name?
I heard they
Margot
fucked.
Robbie.
Yeah.
I heard this is like the first time that, I don't know if this is real or not, that they had to change the title of the movie after it was already released because how it's called Birds of Prey, something about Haley Quinn or whatever, and the search engines would cut off before it got to the Haley Quinn part, which everyone knows her as like a superhero.
Yeah.
So they had to put it now Haley Quinn. Birds of Prey. Like they had to
Oh,
Yeah,
switch the
that's
title.
what it says.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even know he switched the name. Have you seen it?
No, I don't care about
No,
it.
he's on this case. He's on this case.
I'm working the cases.
Yeah, he's busy. He's an investigator right now.
He's a PI. All right, here's some more global warming news. We have one of these stories every week. Everybody's denying it. I don't know about you, but I'd listen to a scientist before I'd listen to a politician.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
300%.
Especially today.
I like the way your shoulders just hang off your body.
It is a very
Thank you,
beautiful
Brian,
curve.
for noticing. I've been boxing. It's been working out for me.
Scientists have discovered unusually warm ocean water beneath a gigantic glacier in West Antarctica. A find that explains the ice shelf's increasingly rapid melt and that raises alarms about sea level rise around the world. The Florida-sized glacier has lost more than 600 billion tons of ice in recent decades and is now shedding up to 50 billion tons a year. To find the cause, a team of specialists drilled through nearly 2,000 feet of ice to the grounding line, the point where the glacier shifts from resting on bedrock to spreading out over the sea as an ice sheet. Water temperatures there were about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Everybody knows
That's scary.
it's got to be below 32 or else it's not going to freeze.
So, how soon do you think we're all gonna die? Because we got some fucking to do.
We got some
No?
fucking to do, did you say?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you shut that door, Redban?
Hey, Janice, can you shut the door?
Bring my-
No, bring Janice in.
Bring my neck-
Janice in.
Janice.
Listen, Melissa
Yeah.
likes Janice.
Bring my
I love
And then
Janice,
shut
but
the
Melissa
door.
likes
Get some
Janice.
Vaseline and
Don't tempt her. Janice would jump on it.
Melissa gonna molest
me?
Oh yeah.
She's talking about
you
it, baby. She's
don't-
talking
oh.
about it.
Yeah. I haven't yet.
Me first.
haven't
Me
yet?
too. Me
Question
too.
mark.
Me too. Me too first. So there's more ice melting, and it's the same story every week. And
Asians are dangerous. Too cute.
Asians? Oh yeah.
This is
Yeah.
for you girls. You got to watch out for the baby powder now. The New Jersey jury ordered
Baby
Johnson
powder?
and Johnson
Wait,
to
what
pay.
happened?
You can't use baby powder. Baby powder. It's,
Where on
Why?
your like armpits?
Causes
no,
cancer.
on
Yeah,
your,
it clogs your pores, right? It doesn't let.
on your private parts,
Do you put baby powder in your private?
on your baby machine.
Only after you get waxed.
Well, babies do.
So maybe like once a month.
Oh.
New Jersey jury ordered
Oh,
Johnson
yeah.
and Johnson to pay
It
$750
is called
million
baby powder.
in punitive damages to 4 people who said their use of the company's baby powders caused a rare cancer. Citing state law, the judge said he's planned to reduce the reward to $186 million. Johnson and Johnson faces suits from 16,800 people
Whoa.
over talcum powder.
16,000.
So don't use talcum powder on your private parts, girls.
And not on babies then
also
too,
on
right?
makeup. A lot of makeup.
I don't
brands
worry
have
about the
talc in it.
babies.
Oh, that's so good. That's
Yeah.
a good point, Mariana.
What's
Repeat
that?
it.
What would you say, Mariana?
Makeup brands have talc on it. So yeah. not
What's
to use-
talk?
Talc is
TALC?
a. Yes.
It's
Am I pronouncing it wrong?
it's
No,
a
I
mineral,
just
right?
don't know what it is.
It's technically a metal, probably. That's not good to be
Oh, it says right there.
to permeate your skin
J&J.
into your bloodstream.
It's a metal,
Like
metal
I think too much of it is not good for
Is
your
that
for
what
your body.
is in deodorant?
A lot of deodorants have that. Yeah.
When it says
Perspirant,
antiperspirant.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you want to use like as
Perspirant.
natural stuff.
I
or
use
perspirant
Dove.
as
That
you
probably
can.
has
Oh, yeah.
talc in it.
If anybody
Probably.
out there knows of a good natural deodorant that works,
Well,
let me know.
You know what?
Semen.
Dana, I think Dana from work. I never knew that. So what do? You just like scoop it up and then freeze it, put it in like ice cube trays, and then take it out and rub it on your armpits. Is that
Semen?
how it works, Brian?
That's how you do it. Yeah.
Apparently,
Perfect.
it's good for your face too,
Okay, so
That's how I've been doing it. I don't
and
know.
it's good for
I have
breakfast.
a lot of work to do.
Eat it for breakfast.
Breakfast, yeah,
Amazon.
it's good to be it's the first.
You want to have nice, healthy skin, you got to have a lot of sperm.
Have it with your oatmeal,
Yeah,
or have it right before your oatmeal.
right before your oven.
Amazon paid $162 million in federal income tax on over $13 billion in profits.
How much did they pay?
They only paid $162 million in taxes on $13 billion in profits.
Yeah, they get away with a lot.
So what percentage?
That's not
what
fair.
I'm
I
not
pay
good at
a
math,
lot of taxes.
even though I'm
An
Asian. What's
effective
that
tax
percentage?
rate, an effective tax rate of 1.2%.
1.2%.
Wow, and we pay 30%.
And that's why the whole country is
Fantastic.
spinning out of control
Yeah,
and
that's
going
bullshit. We pay so much
total
taxes.
bullshit. Yeah.
No.
As
know.
like very middle class.
Single white whore, they
Yeah.
pay a lot.
Yeah.
A lot
We
of
work our
taxes.
asses off. If you guys
We
have
sure
noticed
do.
how
I
hard
know.
we
That's
work.
WW's.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not shop at Amazon. Is that what we're saying?
But it's so convenient.
I know.
Fuck that, Amazon.
No, I think it's great because you're also supporting
Wait,
a lot of
Redban, what were
individual-
we saying?
Amazon's the best.
Esther
Yeah.
Koo's got another video about ordering something on
Oh,
Amazon.
a dildo.
Yes.
It's her birthday. Happy birthday.
Whose birthday?
Esther Koo. Yeah.
It's the cuckoo.
Oh, happy birthday.
And I still want to get Roger Nygaard on The Truth About Marriage. You guys got to see this. We're going to have him on one of these days. He's the director and the writer of a movie about the truth about marriage, and he goes around interviewing everybody
Married people.
about the real deal.
Oh wow.
Is it
I would
mainly
watch that
bad?
because it's very important.
Yeah.
Have you seen that
mystery.
new show on Netflix, Love is Blind?
No.
Where they make like women in one house and men in another house, and they meet through one wall, and they have to fall in love and get engaged
A
within 2
glory
days.
hole?
BoJack Horseman?
They
For sure,
That's
that's
the only
what
way
it
I can
sounds
fall
like,
in
Redban.
love.
That's so funny. Well, so wait, Mariana, they meet and they have to fall in love. There's like a time limit.
So they fall in love with someone without looking at them, and then they get engaged, and then they can see them. It's just crazy.
But that's crazy because I know that it should be more about like whatever, but I do think you should be physically attracted to someone
Absolutely.
oh, that's
to
the one.
like
That's the one.
have
See?
sex with them.
Unless they
They
got a
go
lot of
into the
money,
pots.
right, Melissa? Unless
Yeah.
they got $1 billion.
Unless they can buy their looks and buy
Who
my
else? Who else
car.
would marry certain people?
Oh, that's interesting. Whoa.
I know.
So this is a big one for everybody with a cell phone. A federal judge
Everyone.
approved the $26 billion merger of T-Mobile and Sprint.
Yeah.
this week.
I'm happy about that.
T-Mobile and Sprint are coming
Well,
together.
it's just another.
T-Mobile
Oh,
and
God.
Sprint.
So
Oh,
you're
we
just gonna
T-Mobile.
have 3 now: AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint.
Wow. Wait, so it's going to be called Sprint
Or
or T-Mobile?
T-Mobile.
And then 2 years from now, it's gonna be just one big monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when
How
we
creepy is that?
when we were growing up, monopoly was a bad thing. Now,
It should still be, but Amazon's making monopoly look good.
3
That's
airlines,
fair.
Yeah.
3 banks, 3 telephone companies. You know, it's
And I
it's
can't
just
help but order from
I like that.
Amazon.
You don't like that, Holtzman? You seem sad about it.
yeah, monopolies. We were taught monopolies were not good because
They're not good, right?
right. no,
Yeah,
they're
we
not
need the
good.
small. Well, I always try to support the small businesses when we can. They're just a
Right.
little bit more expensive.
We
Cheers,
should start
because for the
businesses, and then
first
everybody
time,
will support
Cheers,
us.
cheers.
Mexico now has more than one gas station, so now you can get
Wow.
They only had one. Was
It
it,
was
called
a
like
monopoly.
Petron?
Pemex.
Pemex, yeah,
And
and
now
it was
we have more.
expensive.
It
We
was
drove
so-
past a
it
bunch.
was more
and then remember we
expensive than
talked
LA.
about
Can you
it.
believe that?
More expensive than LA?
More expensive
Because they
than
sell
LA.
by the liter, so it looks cheaper if you go. It looks super cheap, but
and you
then
had no option because there was only one.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So it just happened.
That,
and I
so
was very
that's the
excited.
danger of monopoly that
Yeah.
they can do that, and
They
that's
can charge whatever they want.
that's
it
a way.
probably costs more just because it was all the gas that they sell has been siphoned from United States
Yes,
cars.
well, it was crazy because they
Spit
would get
into
the
it.
petroleum from Mexico.
yeah, I'm
and
sure
then
that's
sell it to the
happening,
US.
Redban.
That's so crazy.
They were exporting it all.
Wow.
So
They're
we
not
had
siphoning
shortage.
from your car.
No.
You know what board game my sister and I used to play was there was a Trump board game. And this is
Oh, yeah.
before we knew that like he was just a businessman at the time. I don't know. I was like
There was
maybe
a
4.
Trump board game?
Yeah, we
Never
probably
heard of
got it
this.
from like Pick and Save or something because my family moved here.
His
from the
hair has
Philippines.
not changed.
Yes, so my sister and I used to play this Trump board game before like we ever knew what would be today.
What's it about buying
Of course.
properties?
I mean,
and
how
stuff?
would you
Yeah,
know?
buying like stocks and all these. You know how Monopoly? These are like $1 bills. These are all in millions.
Of course.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It was
It was
fun.
fun.
though.
I remember that game.
You played that too?
I played Operation. And
I loved
I played a
Operation.
gynecologist. Yeah.
Holtzman, you looked at like the
Stinky
operation
face.
guy. He looks like
Yeah,
an operation guy.
guy in the middle.
Wait, is
what
that where
I
your
got.
money comes from?
Whoa!
Thank
You're
you.
an operation guy?
I got a
Wow.
big kiss and a $500
I'm
bill.
so excited.
Is that Trump?
Yeah.
United States of America. Yes.
We don't usually bring up politics on this show, but
If he's anything like Putin, he's gonna be in power
What
for a long
is
time,
this?
and then maybe he will change it to America.
I have 2 brothers.
Mariana.
Bruce and Jay. Jay.
Jay was Jay.
You
is
met Jay?
always- Yeah, he's so
He
sweet.
dislikes Trump, and my brother Bruce
Yeah.
loves Trump, so it's too
What?
funny.
That's
Really?
That's
crazy.
how my family.
What are his arguments that he loves Trump? Like, what do you guys even talk about it, or you
Or-
just,
Oh,
like, ignore
I
it?
let them talk. Yeah, I don't talk. I don't argue with people. Everybody has their right to their own
Absolutely.
opinion. You know,
Absolutely.
that's the problem with all these people screaming and hating one another. They don't want to give each other the opportunity to just have their own opinion.
Absolutely, yeah.
My job
Yeah.
is not to convince you to change your belief system. That's for you to do your own research and educate yourself. What am I going to get involved with it?
Touche.
agree.
Hey, can I ask a question? Melissa, because she's so adorably Asian, is dying to take a selfie. Can we take a selfie real quick?
Oh, you can do anything
While
you
we're
want on
here,
this podcast.
Can
You're
I
right.
can I light
And she
this
wants to
up?
light up.
Yeah,
oh, wait,
light
that's
it
the
up,
wrong way.
sweetheart.
This is Speedweed, by the way.
Can I call you
Thank
honey?
you, Speedweed.
Honey. Okay, everybody. Wait, hold on. I'm missing Melissa. There you are.
Oh shit.
Wait, hold on.
Hold
the
on.
mic.
Holtzman's
The mic.
kiss.
The mic has to be right in my face. Perfect. Love it.
I like how you're pretending that was a dick, a big black dick.
It's very big. I don't know if you can tell that one. It is very black too.
Nelia likes
darkest
her.
black I've ever
Nelia
seen.
likes her men.
I like chocolate
Like how she likes her
wine.
coffee.
And wine.
This is for people buying cars now. Some car dealers are bravely getting rid of the central part of the car buying process, said so and so and so and so and so and so.
They're getting rid of the car buying process.
Brian Carroll was fired unexpectedly from his sales position at a dealership in Michigan. Then a guy called wanting a car. When the buyer said he didn't care that Carroll no longer worked there at a dealership, Carroll decided he would go solo as an independent car connoisseur, working with clients to find exactly the car they want. He taps a network of dealers to find the best price and offer options, then drives the new car to wherever clients need it. No, thank you. asking only to be paid a commission on the sale. Carroll says that he's now selling 30 to 35 cars a month, doing better than he did at a dealership. Wow.
I think that's great. More power to him.
I support that guy because if you think about it, there's not a whole a different market for it. It's just the car dealerships, right? And then I've seen commercials for like an app where you can buy cars online and they deliver it to you.
Oh yeah.
Right? So this guy is doing something different and I appreciate him. It's like personalized
Tesla's
car
done
buying.
all online.
Yeah.
You build your own car
I
online
love it.
and
My car was dropped off to me, and he gave me a bunch of free stuff like hats and Tesla little Matchbox cars and stuff.
That's so
wow.
cool. Do you like your Tesla?
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah?
Does it drive
My ex has a Tesla and I loved it, but
Do you
I
use
wish I loved him.
it can
more.
pick them up at the market.
Yeah.
I saw him use his phone to move the car
Yeah, I saw it
right
too.
in front of us, in front of Pink Dots.
I lost my
What the hell?
I know.
You were showing off there, huh? Redban?
Listen, it worked apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to
Red
this
Band?
one. Here's something new for bicyclists. The automaker Ford has developed a jacket for cyclists with an LED display on the back, said so-and-so and so-and-so, including Ijamomis. Ijamomis.
What's Ijamomis?
You know, I'm saying it wrong. You know, Ijamomis. You know, the little things, the smiley faces. Emojis.
Ijamoji?
I was thinking Smurfs. I'm like, Smurfs?
Brian.
See, the problem with these words, some of the letters are silent. So you try to do it with the silent letters, and you're never going to get it done. I didn't go to daycare center,
Ijamoji.
preschool. You know, this is all because it's preschool. Not just
Did you
another
get all your
fashion
shots?
accessory. The jacket is linked to a wireless remote attached to the handlebars. That way, a biker can easily use it to display turn signals or to put up a hazardous symbol.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
If
That is
there
really
no
cool.
issue with the
I
bike,
rarely ride bikes, but I would purchase
there's
them.
an option to display emojis too if you want to tell the motorist coming up right on your tail exactly how they make you feel.
I almost bought this the other day. Check that out.
That's kind of cool.
Wow, look at
You
that.
pick it out on your phone,
Uh-huh.
and then you could play it like so. You could have this or
That's
upload your own
so
stuff.
You know what?
Funny.
You know what? I swear to you, like years ago, I made this invention called road peace instead of road rage,
Yeah.
and it was meant to do. You know when you accidentally cut someone off?
Yeah,
you
you,
really
like,
didn't
wanna
mean
say
to.
sorry.
You want to do like a peace. I said that, and then people told me that it wouldn't work because they said that people would be an asshole about it and like cut people off and then say sorry.
No,
No.
this is
But
it. This is your
it.
invention.
This is my invention.
Yeah, this is
You
yours.
always want to test it out.
Road
Hold
peace.
on.
never know.
Hold on. I think
Asshole. See,
I feel it's
fucking
dangerous.
invented this.
I feel like, you know what, the positive stuff is good, but the negative stuff, I feel like it's going to ignite more fights.
And they're going to be in their phone while they drive, trying to look for the emoji that's correct for the time.
Exactly.
I
and
would-
since this is
it's not going to
happening,
be on the phone, I'm sure.
I
it's,
would
like, on
just use the
display.
ones that say your dress is hanging out your door, or your lights are off, or your door is ajar, or
Or call me.
Your pussy is wet.
Nice.
man. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
You're
I'll be right
left-handed.
his
back.
left hand's ready now.
You're left-handed, huh?
So,
Are you left-handed?
Brian, are you
right-handed?
Ah.
I'm left-handed, but my right hand does all the good stuff.
Me too. High five. Right
Oh,
hand. High
We're both left-handed.
Little stinky hand.
How do you call it when
five. Both
you
left-handed
Oh,
Capricorns.
ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
That's what you guys are.
Rar. I draw and paint with my right hand.
And I cut with my right hand.
cut what?
Scissors.
So that's a good thing to
Myself
have.
isn't
It's some 850
Brian.
U.S. cyclists.
I got two Brians in one picture. Sorry, go on.
well,
Sorry I interrupted
vehicle.
you.
Brian.
Oh,
Sanders.
here's it. Some 850 U.S. cyclists were killed by vehicles on the road in 2018. So it's dangerous.
Oh, I could
many?
believe that for sure.
850.
Oh,
850.
that's a lot. I thought you said 118. I was going to say, well.
Gotta be careful. I mean,
In all across the
and
nation.
you know what? You have to be careful. People think they're safe in crosswalks.
I think
You're
that's
not
the
safe.
stupidest thing people
what is she
do.
doing? What is she doing?
She's helping the blind
Is it
guy.
blind?
Okay, she's helping the blind guy. That's nice.
Thank God. I'm like, what's happening?
That's-
I hope we're not going to see
So
an
nice.
accident here.
Man, I want to give him
But
a dog.
some pedestrians really think they're like bulletproof. You're like, you're not.
All of
I could
them.
accidentally kill you.
That's a very American thing. I noticed.
Life on Silicon Valley's new frontier includes a 2:30 a.m. long-distance shuttle for workers living in Central Valley. So and so and so. A decade ago, tech companies first introduced shuttles for their employees living around San Francisco. Now the buses reach as far away as almost orchards of Salina and garlic fields of Gilroy. Regions of housing prices remain relatively affordable every day. Google's shuttles go more than 90 miles north and south, roughly equal to the distance between Philadelphia and New York. One bus company said it transports between 4,000 and 5,000 workers on a 90-minute one-way trek from Central Valley to Tesla's factory in Fremont.
Is this kind of getting in the way of the metro systems that those cities must have?
No. It's just a lot of companies have their own bus services, or they have employees that work for the companies who buy a bus and then charge their fellow employees a monthly fee. So they're making a salary. Oh, they got to go to work anyway. Yeah, they just get a bus license.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think it's interesting that there has to be a government metro system like we have or whatever. Like,
well, a lot of times there isn't.
Really?
See, but it sucks that
the buses have to be catered to their schedules.
They're charging their employees instead of providing it as a
I have
service.
a feeling. No, Mariana. I think that these they're such big companies now. If they're charging anything, it has to be low, because what they're really truly doing is making sure that they can harvest all of the freshest talent nearby as
what
fast
the
as they
hell
can.
are you talking about?
I'm high.
You're off the rails.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just watching this compilation.
That's what happened.
It's freaking me out.
You're showing a little midriff there. That's beautiful. God, I love the way your stomach just sits.
I know. I have a great body.
Your torso.
Hey,
very tight.
No, but okay. What I was saying is the companies there's. You guys, we all see this, right? They're doing this for their employees, but big picture and big interest is they're doing it for themselves, because if they give the opportunity to the poor kid in the middle of nowhere, that lives on a farm,
bullshit,
to get a job with Google, and they're surprisingly brilliant. You never know.
All right, here's another one. A low-speed delivery robot became the first in the country to receive a driverless car exception, said so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. The right to bypass Federal Motor Vehicle safety standards sounds dangerous, but it's actually pretty significant. It grants Nuro, N-U-R-O, a startup founded by two ex-Google engineers and backed by nearly $1 billion from SoftBank, permission to produce and test vehicles that have no controls for drivers, even as backup. Nuro's R2 is an egg-shaped autonomous delivery vehicle, mobile, with no steering wheel, windshield, review mirrors, even room for... This is like that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. General Motors has also submitted its own petition to mass-produce a fleet of autonomous Chevy Bolts without steering wheels or pedals. But regulators are more wary of GM vehicles because of their higher speed.
Driverless vehicles? Is that what we're
saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's scary. That's scary. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's just change. It's just, this is the 20th century. It's gonna be like that Woody
weird.
Allen movie. When you want to have sex, you're just gonna hold this ball. What was the name of that movie?
You mean like 40 minutes ago?
What was the name of that Woody Allen movie where you
hold the ball? I've never actually seen.
You
that
go
Woody
into
Allen
the sex machine and you have sex in this machine.
I don't know.
No one would ever leave their house. They should never come up with that.
Okay,
Oh,
the 2020 Mini Cooper. There's a similar brilliance in Mini's new EV, though that almost every rival drives further the charge. Mini's first mass-produced all-electric vehicle arrives at a lower price than all of them and looks as sharp as any other Mini.
Are we on video here? Because I just want to make sure my lips look good.
Sure, the Revry Bolt and Nissan Leaf are also modestly priced, but they're as cool as socks with sandals. If you crave an electrical runabout and don't need it to be as fun as a standard Mini...
Hey, sorry, Brian. My chair, like I hike it up, and then like every
that's the broken chair.
Second,
that's the
every few
chair.
Seconds, it like goes down.
Oh, there it is. That's the movie. What was that one called?
Sleeper.
You got to see. You got to see this Woody Allen movie called Sleeper. They have it's set in like.
Wow. Ew.
What's in his mouth?
What's happening?
He's running away. He's running away from the Big Brother, and he's pretending to be one of the robots. And this is a great movie. This will make you
I
laugh.
want to watch this. Wait, what's it called? I'm putting
Sleeper.
it in my notes. Sleeper.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of this. I want to see this.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it
And you
because
guys
you like
out there
all that high tech
actually
stuff.
like me,
high-tech.
invite me over and we'll watch this.
Was anyone gonna
You have
eat
to be
this?
hot though. You're gonna eat it.
You
I
eat
also
it
have
too,
a chicken quesadilla and a crunch wrap still. If
Ooh,
anybody's
crunch
hungry.
wrap. Can I have a crunch wrap?
Yeah,
Quesadilla for me.
chicken, baby. You can eat around the chicken.
Now this one is for you girls.
Can you?
Now you
I'll
girls,
I'll eat the chicken. You eat the cheese.
you girls, listen up. You ladies, listen up. This one is for you now. Okay.
Okay, we're listening. I want to write down this movie though. Sleeper. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I take notes. Kind of nerdy.
tell us,
I was gonna say cute like that. but I was
Okay,
like, I
this
don't
is
call myself
this
cute,
is
that's
under the tip of the week now. 5 kinds of manicures decoded. Polished manicures are classic manicures. The technician will clean the nails and cuticles, massage your hands, and apply a polish that lasts about a week.
No, they don't. It lasts a half a day. Fuck those people.
Soft gels are pigmented, brushed-on blends of acrylic polymers that need to be cured under an LED or UV light. Gels look plump on the nails and last up to 2 weeks.
I have a question for
They
you
look
both,
plump on the
gentlemen.
nails.
Go ahead, hon.
You know how right now it's really in to have like huge, fake pointy nails.
Coke
What are your
nails.
thoughts on those?
I hate it. Coke nails.
What do you? How do you wipe your butt?
I don't know how they do it. I never had long. How do
use
they
the
tie?
toilet
That's a question I never thought of asking.
Maybe you use the Dubai or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Dubai?
The
Dubai.
thing with the
Bidet.
water, the bidet.
The bidet.
Yeah, some of those rich homes they have that thing that you look at it, you don't know what it's
So
for.
I guess don't get the really big fake nails until you can afford a big home with the
with
bidet.
what?
Bidet.
With a bidet.
a
Okay.
shower
bidet.
that splashes upwards into your butthole.
Right.
A little teeny
Look
showers.
at those nails. Imagine having those.
Oh,
No.
Redban!
I'm eating.
How's your crunch wrap now?
Oh gosh.
He works with,
That is one person they committed suicide. I don't know how I
look,
feel.
look,
Oh,
look,
that
look,
was
look,
real. I
look,
thought that
look,
was a
look.
special
No,
effect.
I get it.
I'm sorry.
I'm turned away. No, it's fine. No,
Was
I
this in
studied
India?
enough like
India,
different
yeah.
sciences to have seen stuff like this in textbooks. That's why I know what it is. So I'm looking away because it's disgusting.
Look at this guy.
But you guys, if you had this situation, wouldn't you kill yourself? I would. Or wait, what happens if you have those nails and you can't cut them off? Can you amputate your arm and
You could just
still
cut
live?
them off.
No, you can totally cut him up.
He
It's
just-
just a pride thing. Like,
you
oh,
just put him down on the street and have somebody run him over.
Ugh. Can you imagine how they smell?
like
Why?
Wait,
He
so
only
why
do
are they
his-
keeping them?
Acrylic manicures
Just so
provide
they-
the
like a
strongest
pride
nail
thing,
coating. An acrylic
That's
powder
so
is brushed on the
stupid.
nails with a liquid monomer. The quick drying mixture is then shaped, air dried, and
people are
painted
so
with
weird.
polish or gel. Acrylics last up to 3 weeks, but refills
Next
are
topic.
recommended
Honestly,
to
Brian,
cover
I love you,
nail-
but
the
we
nail
don't like
growth.
nails. Do you like nails?
Dip manicures.
What kind of nails do you like? Holtzman,
likes
Holtzman, what kind
don't-
of manicure do you like on a woman?
I like not too long, kind of short, and I like them to be clean and perhaps painted. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way, when she puts it in your butthole, you know it's sanitary.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
perfect. Perfect.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Hold on.
Rihanna, can I have a piece?
Tips are plastic extensions glued to nails coated with acrylic,
Small piece.
then painted with polish. All right, I thought you girls would like that. That was
No, small.
tip of the week.
Sorry, tip of the week with Paul.
We'd rather have another kind of tip of the week.
Wait, there's a fresh piece right there.
Jesus.
No thanks. This is something that's new. I like this. This is, if you ever wondered how your houseplants are feeling, LUA can help. The adorable orthodomatic smart planter is loaded with sensors and has an animated LCD face that communicates 15 different emotions based on the moisture, temperature, and light exposure readings.
What are these inventions? Who's
so
using
basically,
them?
it's just reading the water crystals, right? More than the plant itself.
More
wow.
interesting. It just tells you how your plant is doing.
I feel
That's exciting. I would love that.
I don't want to know that. My plant has been trying to die the last 2 years, and I keep kind of resurrecting it back to life. So I feel like my plant might be suicidal. I don't want to know that.
All right, we're coming to the end now. We We lost Kurt Douglas, was 104.
Oh, time to go, buddy. Time to go.
That's a long life.
And then we lost Robert Conrad, 85. He was the one with the knocked the battery off my shoulder commercial, right?
I think so. Yeah.
And he was 85.
I hope they were both happy when they.
Oh, they had great careers. They were very happy.
Kurt Douglas lasted forever, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
He was the original Hard to Kill.
He's the dad of who?
He literally is hard to kill. Was.
And here's the wisdom and wit now. This is it. This is the last item of interest. So,
Wisdom and wit.
Buckle up.
These are quotes from comedians and funny people that are humorous and.
This one is from Jeff Richards.
Jeff Richards.
Jeff.
Is it just inward?
When the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. Hunter S. Thompson.
The weird.
When the going gets weird, the weird turn pro.
Oh, cheers to that. We're all weirdos. Cheers.
When the going gets weird.
The weird turns pro. Like you and me, we're weirdos. You're a little bit of a weirdo.
That was Hunter S. Thompson?
Yes.
We like him. That speaks to us.
Every man takes the limits of his own vision for the limits of the world.
Every
true.
man
That's deep.
takes.
Oh, that's
What is
beautiful.
it? What was it? Every man takes the.
What do you think about that, sweetie?
I like it. Can you read it again, Brian, please?
Yeah.
Every man takes the limits of his own vision for the limits of the world. Some of these you don't. Some of these you can't. Some of them you don't get. You know.
I get him.
Yeah.
You have to take off your own limits so that you can reach the bigger ones.
Or just understand the other person and just listen to them, like what you were saying.
Wow. Can you girls come back
Mariana,
next week
you have a
too?
little bit of something on your lip.
Chicken in my lip.
Yeah, we'll come over every week.
You're nicer looking than Brian Scalaro and Kurt Metzger. Metzger. Yeah.
Oh, Kurt. Yeah.
We had a Jehovah's Witness on the show.
No way.
What did he say?
He wasn't sure whether he was in or out, but he wasn't sure whether he was still affiliated with the organization, which was kind of weird.
Ooh, did he do something bad?
I thought you meant someone like came to the door and you guys invited him in. That would have been such a cool story.
Oh, you invited? Yeah.
Like you had a Jehovah's Witness and you opened the door. Come on in. Let's see what your thoughts are.
I almost joined Scientology because I was desperate for a green card. And they give you one.
I don't even know.
Is that true?
Wow, is that true?
Yeah, they offer you one. Like
What? How did
They
it
offer
work?
you a
This
green
is
card? I don't
so
think
good.
I know this.
Yeah.
Breaking
What
news.
happened?
That's
Wait,
creepy.
what happened?
Though.
This
Be
is the highlight.
careful.
What happened? Tell us.
Well, it was at the very beginning, and I was very naive when I came here. It was probably, 8 years ago. Melissa
By
and
the
I-
way, we were roommates when
Yeah.
we first moved here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you know intimate
hot.
things about each
Oh,
other.
we sure do.
Melissa talks about how much they made out all the time.
Yeah, and there's video out there.
Send it, please.
Well, I think like our exes have it.
Jesus Christ.
Now you're giving your exes the permission.
No, that is not permission.
Wow.
Anyway.
You guys, exes, I don't know your names, but she said no and the permission. Okay, Mariana,
Yeah.
talk about Scientology.
Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you run.
No, it wasn't anything like crazy.
Right on the pipe.
We
if
just
the
made out a
answer
lot.
is no.
We just made out a lot.
Wow.
No, it just basically
That was it. Make sure I clarify.
it's a dangerous organization because they
Scientology.
they provide answers for whatever problem you have, and it looks fantastic and shiny and glorious. But that's their way of keeping you in.
They get
That's all I
people
have
when
to
they're
say.
most vulnerable.
What is
you know?
like? I want to know how much you know about it. I'm just very curious about it. Okay, so do they invite you in by helping you? But then what do they expect from you? I mean, besides loyalty, what do they basically tell you? Is it like a manager agent relationship where they tell you they want a percentage
right?
of your soul or your money?
A lot of them.
I honestly did not even get to that point. I didn't read any contracts. I didn't get any papers. Like
It's just simply helping, like just helpful citizens.
Well,
Is that
no,
what it,
no.
Only
no,
rich
I'm saying
people.
no. I know the organization. I'm saying the approach is that kind of how they approach it, where they just like simply want to, help you out,
Thank
be
you,
good
thank you,
people.
thank
Is that
you
how
very
they
much.
reel you in?
Yeah. Yep.
Is that what was happening? I just
Yeah.
want to know.
No. It's okay. I want you to know.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting the show.
No.
In the back. Are there any napkins?
Yeah, it is
Okay,
one.
we won't bring weed next time.
Here's a sanitary napkin for you. Thanks.
Thank you.
I love how it's sanitary.
Oh my word. Okay, here's another one. Nothing dates harder and faster and more strangely than the future.
Nothing dates more harder, faster, stronger than the future.
I don't think that's right.
Nothing. Sit up now, honey.
Nothing dates more faster, stronger, faster than the future. I don't know if that makes sense.
Can you repeat the headline, please?
Nothing dates harder and faster and more strangely than the future.
Oh,
if they just put fucks instead of dates, it'd be so much more fun. Let's read it with that. Can we? With that,
You girls are living up to the Comedy Store. What did you think about when they started hiring men to do waitressing? Was that weird for you?
No.
Yeah, and they're strong. They can carry a tray on one
Mitzi would have
hand.
never had that.
Really?
She had
We like
all
them.
But also they
female.
have a lot of trouble because they're big, so they can't really fit into.
Why do you think they
They're
did
real
that?
big.
Why do you think they did that? Why do you think they started hiring male waitresses?
I don't know. They did ever since I started working there.
Yeah, it was never like that in the old days. Mitzi would never have them.
Really?
Well, so what was
A
she
hairy
decided?
leg.
She
She
wanted
also
it to
didn't
be
like
like a
blondes.
cute.
Yeah, I
cute
heard she didn't
girl
like
thing.
blondes.
She just wanted it to be like cute girls serving cocktails.
Brunettes.
Or
and
maybe
redheads.
Brunettes serving
I mean,
cocktails.
I don't know
Fiery
this, but I'm
redheads.
guessing that also maybe Grunow brought
It's a
in more
stereotype?
people. Is
Yeah.
that something like if they
Yeah.
have like beautiful sexy ladies
Oh yeah,
working
like
there.
it's a more attractive to the public. Yeah. I agree.
We all hang by a thread, and there are many things we cannot choose about our lives. It's how we react to the inevitable
Inevitable.
that counts.
We finished each other's word, Brian. Officially best friends with Brian Holtzman.
That's right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying.
One more time.
We all hang by a thread, and then there are many things we cannot choose about our lives. It's how we react to the inevitable that counts. Inedible.
That's is that
Inedible.
Whose
Inevitable.
quote is that? Who quoted that?
This was by author Mary Higgins Clark.
She's very dramatic, but it's a good quote.
It's true.
Courage is the art of being the only one who knows you're scared to death. Adam Eget.
And putting on a poker face.
Yeah, that's strength. I think showing your vulnerability. I think there's strength in that. I agree.
Oh, wait, again?
Courage is the art of being the only one who knows you're scared to death.
Yeah, but then it's putting on a poker face. But I think also courage
By
is
handling
showing
it. It's
handling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because putting on a poker face at the end of the day isn't the most courageous thing, actually. It's like the... Are you groaning?
My loins are stirring.
Oh my god! Is it because she's so high right now?
Well, because I'm just sitting at a table with
She's so
three
smart.
beautiful
Three
young
hot
women,
girls.
Three
sexually
sexy,
active,
smart,
perhaps.
intellectual
Actually, yeah.
bitches.
We're all virgins.
You're in your
I
prime,
know. That's why we eat just a bunch
discovering
of
what your true
quesadillas.
purposes are in life.
Have you discovered
I'm
your
gonna
true
bring a
purpose,
sticker to
Wilson?
next
Not
time.
yet.
I'm gonna.
Doesn't
create
it change?
I want to bring a sticker.
It changes as you get
Yeah,
older. Yes.
that's
There's a
exciting.
bunch of stickers all over the table here, and I really admire
You're
this.
so
very
enlightened.
artistic.
All three of you are so
wanna bring one.
enlightened.
We are. We're so bright.
Right.
I've never
I can't.
any pity for conceited people because I think they carry their comfort about with them.
Say it again.
Jesus Christ,
I've
Will.
never any pity for conceited people because I think they carry their comfort about with them.
Well, I have a problem with the word pity. Pity, I feel, has such a negative connotation to it. Wouldn't it be more empathy that
Empathy.
you want to have? You don't want to have pity for someone, just empathy.
No,
Empathy.
nobody
That is-
likes
I agree with
nobody
you.
likes conceited people. That's why they're
But
saying
that's-
pity.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You don't want to even have that
But
for
empathy-
yourself.
but
For
empathy-
anyone.
Empathy, you feel sorry for somebody.
No,
don't you?
empathy, you don't feel sorry because then you're putting judgment
empathy,
to it.
just- empathy is you can feel for them.
Yes. You put yourself in their shoes and you
Pity
try to
is
understand.
pity is you feel
Judgment.
sorry.
Kinda warm
and-
today in
it's
Los
like empathy
Angeles,
with
huh?
judgment sprinkled on top.
That's why you girls are hardly wearing any tops. I noticed that.
It's very warm. We are very blessed to live in such a perfect climate.
I think it's like 75.
But I do. It's in a weird way. I understand that person what they're saying in that quote or their statement, whatever. But I don't.
And the last one.
I don't think that it brings them any any value, because if they had to think about it so long, that means that they've just been insecure for too long.
71 degrees today in Burbank, California.
That is perfect weather.
Perfect weather for just...
Let's go dancing in the
For,
street.
like,
you know, it would be
light
nice if it rained randomly. We can dance in the rain.
And the last item of interest today.
0% chance of precipitation.
There is always some madness in love.
Oh yeah.
But there is
never.
But there is also always some reason in madness.
I agree.
That means there's always some reason in love.
Full circle. It came full circle.
Now let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Thank God for Melissa being here to connect all of the dots. Melissa, we love you.
Thank you.
So tell us, what do you girls think about? I know a lot of my guy friends, a lot of men want to know. What do you think about this whole Me Too thing? Are you on board? Are you off board? Do you think it's gotten out of hand? Do you think it's
on board, but it has gotten out of hand? Of course, on board that I have
absolutely
a full amount. I'm
gone out of hand.
Stop for a second.
Out of hand in what way?
I describe it as in I'm on board and off board. You know, like when Rose is dying in Titanic. That's how I feel about this issue. I'm hanging on, but also the water's freezing. Kind of want to just
It is a bummer because I have talked to a lot of actually my male friends who have experienced it going way too far. So I have, I guess, empathy towards that, but also have female friends who have had a real bad thing happen, and I think that it's great that there is a movement for them to speak about it and feel brave enough to do it.
What about you,
Absolutely.
Mariana?
I feel extremes are bad, but I'm very excited and optimistic about the future because this is a response of what needed to happen, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that I could feel that. You know, I feel like women coming out and the music is making me feel like I'm in a soap opera, Mexican soap opera.
Ooh, I like it. I'm very paying attention to you now.
But don't you think that a lot of times women have to take responsibility for their own safety?
Absolutely, but this is the thing, Holtzman. I feel like I didn't even know that some behavior was wrong because I was conditioned by society to believe that was normal. So I feel like women speaking out and just telling their truth is bringing awareness to younger generations and even older generations to be like, okay, this is not okay.
Yeah.
And then I feel like once the information is out and women know, you know, that they can speak their truth, then yes, take responsibility, stop being a victim.
Men and women should be
It
equal?
eliminates,
Absolutely.
It eliminates the
Equal?
norms is what this movement is doing.
This is where I have...
Illuminates.
We are equal, but we also have to be aware that physically we're not equal. You know, I feel like that's different.
I believe the bottom line is we're equal as human beings, and that needs to be respected. We are technically two different kinds of humans, so you know what I mean. It shouldn't be lost in that.
Don't you think
we
that
have
the man's
different
ability
things we can
to
do and can't do,
dominate and control the women in certain situations is necessary for the?
I believe so. I think that's the
spark that maybe starts
the way the nature goes.
The sex.
There's a way of dominance and submission.
I know
that
women
applies
don't
to a
like
lot of,
shy men. They like aggressive
right. That
men
applies to a lot of
who
different
just kind of
but
dynamics.
Well, I think that's back in the
relationship
day,
is so different.
when you needed strength to survive. You know, you needed physical strength to have shelter and food. That was the thing. But now we're not living in those times, and I think that, you know, humanity is realizing, oh my God, we have to upgrade in that.
Upgrade.
A lot of, I think the gender expectations are changing. Like before, men were kind of like, you know, the big strong men, and then women were the more sensitive, nurturing ones. And now it's kind of coming to a place where men are learning to be more nurturing and women are learning to be more, you know, voicing their opinions and having more of their power. And now that that's coming together, hopefully men will be able to understand and feel when like a woman isn't really into it, and then a woman is also at the same time able to, if she's not into it, feel like, no, bitch, I don't want this. So I think it's kind of hopefully because of the Me Too movement coming towards that middle ground.
But can't you women realize that the person in question is creepy to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't even get that far with a creepy individual?
Well, I think, absolutely. If we swing it the other way, like there's a lot of women who 100%, in my opinion, exploit the balance, right? Or like the different attractive.
Touch more on that. Exploit the balance.
Well, okay.
You got so excited about that.
Well, the money thing,
okay.
which I think it's unfair. Society feels like men are the ones who have to provide and pay for things.
But
so a lot of women.
But if would you, but would you say like pretty much what Brian is asking, like Mariana, is are there girls who purposely do things to get things from guys?
Absolutely.
Absolutely there are. But you know what? It also falls a little bit on the responsibility of the guy to pay attention to who the fuck he's trying to hook up with, or pay attention to who you are keeping in your company.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's all on the men, but a lot of these men should understand what kind of women they are inviting up into their hotel room. So that responsibility does fall on them.
There are also a lot of very charming men that aren't giving any creepy vibe at all that are absolute predators.
So they're good actors.
Yeah. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of those.
They're very manipulative. Mm-hmm. And so they get in less trouble.
But also, I want to, those women that we were talking about, some of them have been conditioned by society to believe that their power relies on their looks and their beauty and their youth. So that's where it gets scary.
But we can't. It does get scary, but we can't blame it on society. I think as you approach adulthood and you're reaching into adulthood, it falls on you to be responsible for what you educate yourself with and how you present yourself to society. Yeah, a lot of people are not brought up with those tools or different childhoods, but that's not all on society. I see what you're saying, but it's not all on society. There's willpower in all of us, and so we choose what we surround ourselves with.
That's why I think it's beautiful that women are speaking out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
because that gives strength, like you're saying, it gives strength to future generations to be able to be more educated about what the norms are, so that they could differentiate, even if they grew up believing that something is a norm, and then that wasn't a healthy norm.
What's happening too, as the more aggressive the women get. Let's just face it. There's a lot of men out there that don't know how to
handle that,
treat women.
Yeah.
They're acting real clownish.
Yeah,
they're acting real. They're real. Like this guy. He's got.
Bottom line, you guys, when men are acting clownish, is this being classy has never changed, no matter what the times are, or whatever decade we're living in.
Or what sex you're
being
in.
Classy and just respecting each other as humans before any gender or any kind of attraction comes into play will take you a long fucking way. Like, you will know what's wrong and what's right. And then if you are classy enough, you probably will attract a lot of friends that are classy
you're like
enough.
The spokesman for
and
this
they
group,
will and they will help navigate you. I'm not the spokesman. No. But I did invite these bitches. Hey.
Now you're all pro-choice, I believe, perhaps.
Sorry, guys, I'm saying the B word a lot.
Pro-choice, are you? Pro-choice?
Pro-choice for the weed.
Pro-choice?
I respect people. I mean, yeah.
And what about prostitution? What do you think? A lot of prostitutes or working girls get a bad reputation.
That's an interesting situation.
That's a business.
You know how in Europe, I heard this recently, and I forget what countries, but they pay for prostitutes, sex workers, to go to homes of individuals that don't have access to intimacy.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you heard of professional cuddlers? Just like that. It's
Right.
the same
Here
thing.
in LA.
Yeah.
And professional friends,
Yeah.
people that
Everyone needs
human,
affection.
but human contact I feel like is very important to our
Fun
existence.
fact, you know that you don't feel the actual physical benefits or receive the physical benefits of a hug until it's been at least 30 seconds.
That's a long hug.
That's a lot. Then you think it's getting weird, right? But
You
that's
can have
actually when
sex by
everything's
then.
just starting to
right.
be good in your body. Not sexually, I mean
We
in
are
general.
so dirty. I just heard myself talk. Wow.
So,
Hey, I hope nobody under the age of 18 is listening to
Mariana?
Yes.
Do you have
teenagers are-
brothers and sisters?
I have one sister.
Younger or older?
Older.
Wonderful. Two parents?
One.
Divorced?
passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Who passed away? The mom or the
My
dad?
mama. Yeah.
In Mexico.
In Mexico.
How about you, Melissa? Brothers and sisters?
I have a full sister, and then I have 2 half brothers and 1 half sister. All on my dad's side. 5. So my dad has 5 kids, 3 different women, and my half sister is 4 months older than my full sister.
And how long have you been in Los Angeles?
Say 8 years.
8 years.
And 8 years
we
from Mariana?
moved in together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
And how about you, Nail her? How long have you been in Los Angeles, brothers and
Yeah,
sisters?
say my name right. Nelya.
Say it correctly. Say it.
Nelya.
Nelya. Nail her.
Nelya.
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 Now you'll always remember. Nail her.
Nelya.
Nellar.
You have brothers and sisters?
I do. I have 5 sisters and 1 brother.
Wow,
Damn.
big family.
Big family. They're all completely
They're all
different
right
than
here,
me.
Los Angeles.
Sacramento, and 1 is in San Diego.
And how long have you been in Los Angeles?
I've been in LA for almost 4 years.
And you're
Yeah.
out here by yourself?
Yeah.
You have a back door to your residence?
Yeah, actually.
That's what
French doors.
Melissa uses all the time.
They're like big, beautiful French doors.
Wow.
that
Do you have a
open.
back door to your residence?
I have a balcony.
That
Balcony.
counts.
Yeah.
How
Is it
far
clean?
is it from the ground?
A lot of exes had to climb into my balcony to get into my room.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So you've been stalked before is what you're saying?
Oh, I have.
climb up your hair.
That's true.
So, how do you girls find the guys in L.A.?
Oh, they find us. It's just...
Yeah, I've never dated anyone from LA actually. Now that I think about it.
Oh, wow.
Didn't I meet your boyfriend at the Christmas party?
Yeah,
Are you-
my boyfriend went to college with us actually.
Yeah, and it's the
So I've
What
known him for
college
a
did you
long
go
time.
to?
San Diego State, party
Man,
town.
I
look
was
at
an
that.
exchange student. I was then UCLA, but I
Yeah, so that's how we met.
And
was-
who paid for the college? Who paid? I'm always curious about who paid.
I have student loans, man.
I had a scholarship.
all 4 years?
Yeah.
Wow, that is
So lucky.
Thank you.
Wait, what was it for?
scholarship.
Um,
She can't tell you.
well, I was the high score. In the,
She had a very good GPA.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not that
Wow.
it reflects on my
So you
brain.
you don't owe her any money.
I don't own any money, thank God.
You don't
Only
mind
my
me
car.
asking what it cost a month for that college? What's the
A month? I don't know because I'm pushing it off. But it should be like $400 a month.
You marry a rich man, you won't have to worry about
I know.
that.
My boyfriend has a lot of student debt too because he went to grad school.
You know what's
But
cool?
he's very
My
talented.
dad
so he'll
very
probably
talented.
be rich very
My
soon.
dad
We'll be
studied his
fine.
master's in
He's gonna be
Arizona
rich very
State,
soon.
and then
Very
the
soon.
earthquake happened, and they lost his loan papers, and he didn't have to pay anything. I mean, I feel horrible for the. It
Yeah.
was the earthquake in the '85, the huge Mexican
Who is
earthquake.
this?
My dad. His master's in Arizona State. He got a huge loan for his master's.
Your
Yeah.
dad is the sweetest. We met her dad.
Yeah,
He's
her dad is so
great.
sweet.
One good thing that
I
came
love
out
him.
of that
And he
earthquake.
plays the guitar really well.
He's a classical guitar player.
So
On
you're
a-
still going out with the
He has
fella
to play
from
the
the
guitar
Christmas
next
party?
time we visit.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Phil Cruz. He's a good man. But
Tell him I said hello.
we've known each other for a very long time. I will. We were watching your podcast before I came
I
here.
don't like him.
You really made
Now,
the whole situation
how are you doing?
depressing.
Are you in a relationship
My
now?
bad.
Are you between relationships?
I'm between relationships.
She's in many relationships.
That's not
No,
true.
that's not true. I take it.
She's keeping her
Melissa,
options open.
Was
we are
Valentine's
really
Day-
bad
I'm
friends
gonna
right
get
now.
Nelya in trouble. Let's just say she had a lot of gifts on Valentine's Day from suitors.
Tell us.
Guam?
Guam was one, of course. He gave me a
Guam-
mug,
Guam
but
gave
then
me a
he
really
gave
nice-
everybody
nice
else a
folder.
mug.
I got a teddy bear.
And how was your Valentine's Day? Did everybody
God
have
damn
a
it,
good
Guam! I thought the
Valentine's
mug was
Day?
only for me.
Yes.
So why don't you tell our listeners some secrets? Tell the guys, I guess, mostly my male listeners. Give them some advice or give them some hints that maybe they don't know about women, about young, beautiful women that like sex, they like to be sexually active, they like relationships, they love men. What can you tell them to tell them that's something that they don't know? Actually,
Well,
I'm just.
Mariana
Actually, I'm
loves
doing this for
women,
myself right now.
so that's different.
What did you say? Oh,
You're like, tell our listeners that you ladies
tell
who
us
love
some
men.
secrets. Tell us some secrets about
trying to think of like the
what would you want to
biggest
tell
one.
the men out there? What would you want to tell the men out there?
Oh God,
Melissa, you go first.
I think mine is boring.
Well, you talk to both.
You know, anything that you might want to tell young fellas out there, middle-aged fellas, any fellas. I think the sexiest thing is an old guy with a young girlfriend. I think that's sexy as all hell.
That's pretty sexy. I've dated a
All
little
my
bit older
exes
before.
have been older than me. Way older.
What's
like
the oldest?
17 years.
17 years.
17
There's the
years
current.
apart. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was 14. And we got along great.
Yeah,
She was a
because
great,
older
14
men-
years
always been
older.
around the
Older men are
same-
more mature.
around the same age.
They're very comfortable around women's bodies and in bed.
I just
I don't
want
know
them to
that
be
it's
very
silly. That's my
experienced.
number one thing. And
Silly.
I think that's why I've tended to date like around my age. Not that older men can't be silly. Obviously, you're silly. Silly, Brian.
Hey.
But
Ay,
I mean,
ay.
I need like someone who like be goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to like play.
I'm a silly man.
Silly mental man.
Brian Holtzman's having a seizure, everybody.
Yeah. I get, but everyone wants something different. I just want to be, I like to laugh and I like to play. Like, I like someone who doesn't take life so seriously.
Right.
Who doesn't get offended easily.
You sound like you're like writing your
This is my dating app.
bio.
I've never had a dating
bio.
app actually, but if I did, that's what I would
And
say.
you probably don't like guys that
But
are
no,
high-tempered.
speak to the
I
guys.
like
Don't tell us what you
You
like.
like
Speak to the
high-temper.
guys.
I like
Like
With
what
the guys?
kind of
I like
what kind of
honesty
maybe
with
advice
who
can
you
you
are,
give
and I feel
guys?
like everybody
Wait, there's
has both
two
sides.
conversations going on right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, sorry.
Nail her likes to talk a lot on this podcast.
Brian,
I
I
love-
talk
I
a lot
love-
in general.
I love the
Sorry.
way your hair just flows off the top of your head.
I call her my little
I'm going to
bust
start
up.
writing the second half, like just the last word of your sentences.
Yeah, my wife.
Can we play that
My
game?
wife was killed in a ballooning accident over the weekend, so I'm available, I guess. Is what
Ballooning accent. Wait, have you ever been married, or
High-
are you married, or what's
high-
your relation? I don't even know.
High tension wires.
I don't even know. I don't even know, Brian.
I'm on harmony.com now, and I'm trying to.
My
look.
mom is single. Haven't I introduced you to my mom?
I
Oh,
think
her mom
once.
is gorgeous.
Yeah,
think
she
once.
just survived breast cancer. She got some
Oh,
new
wonderful.
boobs.
Oh, no shit.
They're beautiful.
They
I wish
are.
my girlfriend would get breast cancer.
Janice!
Hey now! Hey now!
Janice, you should stick 4 fingers up his asshole for that.
Inspector Clouseau over there.
Hey, you don't want to please him?
It's true.
So what else?
4 fingers and then spread them.
Tell us some intimate.
Janice.
Tell us some things about you want men.
Or more
to,
advice.
what men should know. What men should know.
I think just be a good listener.
Yeah, and all women, all humans like to feel special.
It's hard
That
to
they're
be a
being
good
pi-
listener, though.
I know,
there
but
are some people
you-
that just keep talking and
Yeah.
they don't edit themselves, and the story goes
I
on for a
know.
long, long time. And you know, you just
Brian
can't.
keeps
You, know,
pointing at me this whole time.
you just can't listen to
That's
them.
true. Or just pretend to be a very good listener. If you can't
No,
actually
don't
do
pretend.
it.
Be honest.
don't
No,
do
I
that.
said it in a
can't listen
jokingly
right now, I'm
way.
tired.
But
No.
like,
Wait, okay.
yeah, follow, like, care about what we're saying.
Okay, Mariana, what do you say?
I think.
What do I say? What?
What advice do you give to guys, I guess?
Yeah, you got anything
'Cause
you want
I
to
don't
tell the
wanna go
guys
ahead
out
of
there? The guys are dying to meet beautiful young
Latina.
women who are free about their sexuality and they're just,
That was water.
I would say don't be afraid to speak your emotions. That has been my experience with men. I don't know if that's the kind of men I was attracting.
are there any pet peeves that your women say are absolutely a deal breaker in,
Oh,
a,
yeah.
in a man? Tell us.
Lying.
Just give us 3 each.
Lying. Oh
Lying.
my God. Just save yourself and
Lying.
help yourself
I think it's good now.
and don't
yeah.
Don't
Okay,
lie.
we can agree on lying. Well, the survey says lying.
lying.
Yeah, because I'd rather like you say, "Hey, love you, but this isn't for me anymore," versus like cheating and lying and pretending that it was good for you.
Yeah.
How they treat their moms. That's a huge one.
Oh,
If
that's
I
a-
see that they
that is
respect
so
their
solid.
women in their lives,
So
Yeah.
you
So
think
solid.
you think a guy may not like you anymore, but he just sticking around for the sex?
oh, of course.
That happens all the
yeah.
time.
I never did that. I never did that.
No.
Or just being
No.
comfortable.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I never did that. I never did that. For Christ's sake, I never did that.
I
No,
think
but
they
ha-
say because they're comfortable, and then versus like the spark is still there, and then they
Yeah.
need to find the spark in another vagina. And I haven't been. I'm not
That's
saying
where
this out
all
of
the
bitterness. I'm
sparks are
just saying,
found,
like,
by the way.
Whoa,
Jesus,
holy
Melissa.
cow.
Here, we're moving.
it's just water, okay?
It's okay. She's a waitress.
Yeah.
She's got this.
Now,
Wait, the joint got wet. Oh, we can't smoke it
We'll get
anymore.
back to this because this is very interesting. But tell us about the Comedy Store. You got any nice stories? You meet any famous people over there? You must have.
I dated one.
Oh, yeah?
Wait.
I'm not gonna say names, but I went on a couple dates with a
I
comic.
think I remember this.
And
I
it
don't
ended
remember
up
that.
dramatic. Yes.
Did you?
I didn't know you've been
Wait,
on
a couple
dates with
dates?
him.
Like 2 or 3.
What?
Was there a
Okay,
kiss
we have to
involved?
talk.
No
We have to
kissing.
talk. I don't know.
Okay,
what
so
this
it was
is.
just like a, let's see if we're interested in each other.
But I will say, it's a thing among servers we know
gonna
not
cut
to
this.
mess with comics because you guys are a very dangerous type.
Do I know who this is?
You know.
I don't know if that is
Keep going
dangerous.
with
It's just unhealthy.
Well, that's dangerous, baby.
It depends.
To
Yeah.
me, dangerous
It's
is
hard to
something
gen-
else. I'm
Oh,
used
no, no.
Eastern European. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, no knives involved.
No knives involved.
It's good.
Okay, cool.
I never really like to mess with the help because
But you know what?
you have
the
to
hell?
go there
Where the help? Oh, fuck you, Holtzman. No.
because you
know
have to
what
go
it
there
is?
all
No.
the time, and then if it sours, then
I'm
you got a
sorry.
problem
I'm
over
sorry
there.
I'm interrupting you.
No, go ahead,
Again,
sweetheart.
For the
Can I call you sweetheart?
Million time. Yeah, you can. Brian, it
Can I
comes
call you
down to
lover?
working. No.
Okay.
I love you, but no, God, fuck. Okay. Sorry, gotta use your name like that, but you know
got
what I
great
mean.
Taking a
teeth.
selfie.
You got
Listen,
great teeth too.
it
all of
comes
you.
down
Great
to
teeth.
great teeth.
Mexican dentist.
It comes down to you don't want to date.
That's where I'm going with
You
my
don't want to
dental care.
date
I'll take you.
someone you're working with.
Tijuana.
What? Yeah.
Go
no.
ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's fine. This feels like payback. Brian is talking when I'm talking. I get
Am
it.
I that
I
sweaty
get
in
it.
real
I
life?
get it, Holtzman.
Clammy,
I get
not
it.
sweaty. Clammy.
Oh wait,
Make
it's
the
sorry.
selfie.
My phone's broken. It only works in selfie mode. So go back. I'll take it. Okay, smile. Good. Okay.
Yeah, if I need dental work,
Come
I'm
here,
going to Tijuana, right?
I took them
I
to
don't
Mexico.
know.
I took them
Yeah.
to Guadalajara.
Oh, all the way
Because
there.
I know dentists there. I'll take you,
come here,
Holtzman.
come here.
Can you put a map of Mexico up there? I want to see exactly where Guadalajara is. I think I know, but I want to be
You
sure.
want to be sure before you fly down, huh?
Guadalajara, Guadalajara.
Ooh, wait, Mariana, sing your national anthem.
Oh, there it is, right in the
There it
center.
is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there.
It's really down. Yeah. No, down more.
More up, 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 up,
Oh,
up.
up. Jalisco.
Uh-huh.
Left.
Where's Mexico? Okay.
Right there, Guadalajara.
So you just fly down there in the airplane from LAX?
It's like
Aero
less
Mexico?
than $200 round trip in most of the months.
I bet Guadalajara is a nicer place than Mexico City. Is that right?
Well, depending what you are describing as nice. If you mean like
Well, Mexico City's like an LA or a Manila, right?
Mexico City is very, very crowded,
Yeah.
but also you can find everything. It's a melting pot of cultures.
So how would you compare it to an American city?
So I would say Guadalajara is like LA,
Melissa?
and Mexico City is like New York.
Can you spill some more wine, please?
Oh, okay.
So,
But I'm
Glad.
not kidding, Holtzman. I took a bunch of my American friends to
So
get
Guadalajara
their
is like
teeth
New York?
work.
Is that what you said?
No, Mexico City is like New York. Guadalajara is LA.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I won't use my own cup. I'm just gonna sip from yours.
Go for it.
Do you think
She
it's
got this.
dangerous for white guys to go to Mexico, those cities?
No. Look at me. I don't like to admit this, but I look very white myself.
You're
like
very-
if
Yeah, but you don't sound
You're
white.
you're a white Mexican.
I am a white
I
Mexican.
thought you were
Guadalajara is
Colombian
known.
when I met you.
Yeah, Guadalajara is known for their white Mexican because when Spaniards conquered us, they stayed in Guadalajara and they call it the city of the gods. So there is a lot of white Mexicans in Guadalajara.
Right.
But
Yeah.
because you're mixed with aren't you mixed with like German and
Yeah.
And I think that's where all the mixed people
European
tend to be.
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Guadalajara.
But it's not. I also think you have to be smart. I also know a lot of friends from San Diego State University that went to Tijuana and are just like screaming drunk at 4 a.m. in the morning
Yeah, that's
in
not
English.
smart.
But I've never heard of anything bad happening to any of my friends and family in Mexico. That makes you feel safer about going there.
I believe you.
I've been to Tijuana.
I've been to Mexico with Mariana too.
Nelya's going to Mexico on Wednesday.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Who's going?
Nelia.
You going where? Where you
Go with
going?
her church for missions.
I'm going to help serve
You're a
orphans.
volunteer.
I'm volunteering. Well, I paid for it, most of it. I'm just gonna go hang out with orphans and widows.
Man, I love
and
that.
also
I love
women.
that. That is so
women
great.
who have been saved from the sex trafficking industry or rescued.
Try to get
from
their
the
numbers
se-
for us.
Safe.
You know, what about this trafficking business, though? You know, if a woman is, you know,
there are.
If they come to America and they're maybe working in a massage parlor in the valley, isn't that better than living where they were living?
But
I mean, to a certain extent, they're in the country.
Brian, but that's such a small percentage of women who are looking to do that. A lot of sex trafficking are people, not just women who get kidnapped, and a lot of the times it's young children. That's why the awareness of it is so important and prevention of it is important, because women who want to come abroad and work as sex workers, that's a whole different story, and that could be more legalized because they're adult people.
So
bottom line is sex trafficking.
You're
is
talking
bad.
more about children. I think everybody can agree that that's wrong.
Yeah.
But there are still
adults
a lot
who
of
get sex trafficked.
but they're like told that they're getting hired for a certain job, but it's actually this like
they get tricked.
ring.
They get tricked.
There's a lot that happens in LA too.
Or honestly,
They
might
take
be
their
the only
passports
option they
away.
feel they have.
Yeah, and they take that option.
Most of them are like stuck in there though, or you know, like there's my cousin was in a gang. I don't know which one, and he's not anymore anyway. But
Yeah, don't give us his name
he
or
was,
anything. Don't do that.
But he was, or he's not even technically related. Anyway, he was, and he was saying that he knew of like 2 huge homes in LA where that goes on, and then I think he tried to tell like the cops or something, and then not my cousin,
work out.
his friend, it didn't go well because someone in the police is involved,
Also involved,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, and they get
Dirty
a huge
cop,
cut.
yeah.
But that happens even in LA, not just like
Mexico.
or Asia. Yeah, it happens
Happens
here,
everywhere.
Yeah.
which is insane.
And where are you originally from?
The Philippines.
Oh,
Oh no!
No.
I was my that's my I guess blood, but I grew up in the Bay Area mostly.
okay, up north.
Yeah.
And then you're from Guadalajara. And where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Ukraine,
Nail
but
her.
I grew up in Northern California, Sacramento. And then I lived in
Outstanding.
San Diego, and then I'm here.
Outstanding.
Where are you from, Holtzman?
What is
Long
this
Island.
video?
Wantaw, Long Island. WANTAGH.
Long Island. Oh, like the iced tea, the
Long
drink.
Island.
That people
Long
love.
Island.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did
How was Long Island, Brian? We didn't talk much about you. You just read articles for
flat.
us, so we appreciate
Those
it.
are items of interest.
Items of interest.
Yeah. You found them.
we
You
like
found them.
them.
You found them interesting.
Which one
very
right?
interests you the
interesting.
most?
All of them were very
What?
interesting.
Which one interests you the most?
Are the items of interest?
Yeah.
Just about. Just
The nails?
Just about. No, I thought you. I thought you were gonna like them.
Look at these
nails.
nails.
So you girl, let me see yours, Mariana. So you girls aren't really into nails.
No. Well,
I have
I like it.
long
I
nails.
like it as long as they're
Very
clean
short.
and
They're
like
short
that.
and clean.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? At work, we touch so much citrus when we're putting, if we're dressing the drinks, that like if you get a manicure, it doesn't last very
You guys
long.
have been busy as heck
Like,
over there. Every night
The two
that place
fingers you
is
use
sold
the most
out.
get-
Yes.
And you're
Sold
just
out.
running back and forth, tell us about the customers. What's a good customer and what's a bad customer besides being a great tip?
Ooh.
Tip. I want to talk about what's a great comedian to servers.
Comedians.
Do you get upset when servers are dropping checks when you're doing your...
No, but I heard about this. I don't usually go
Yes.
on the road too much, and I heard that's a comedian's nightmare when they're on stage. They call it. What do they call it?
Dropping the check.
Yeah, they just say, "Don't you drop the check while I'm
Yeah,
up there."
that-
Oh, they just go
Well,
nuts.
you know
So
what
it doesn't
is?
bother
We
you?
have-
Oh no, that's your job. You got to do it. What are you going to do? Let them not pay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Exactly.
Because
you're a pro.
If we take, well, it's so different, especially at our club, because if let's say,
You know, you have a job to do, and I have a job to do, and everybody has to do a
But
job.
we
I'm not
are
going to tell
so
you what
high
to do. Your
volume.
job.
But here's the thing: we're so high volume that we don't like get just like the luxury of timing out each table individually. Most of the time show is ending, and we have to close out the whole show. Every customer we have
In your section.
in our section, and so it happens simultaneously. I'm sure there are clubs out there where it's more spaced out because it's not another show coming in, so you can be more discreet and talk to a customer or two customers, and then 20 minutes later close out another customer and just do it discreetly.
Now, how many tables will each?
It depends, but I was gonna say like a good idea of it is I think that we can gauge is like numbers and sales. I'd say in like a 2-hour show, we probably sell an average of like $1,500, which if you that's like a lot of sales.
lot of
so
drinks.
open and
A lot of
close
drinks.
tabs for
If
$1,500 in
drinks are
2 hours.
approximately $11 each.
How many
do the
people
math.
pay with cash? And not too many, huh?
Not many.
many.
We
Not too
usually
many.
have a
Not too
bunch
many.
of cards.
Very
on us.
rarely does a guy come out with a bunch of hundreds and just say,
Yeah. Depends on which show. Some shows have a lot more cash than others. for
But
whatever
most
reason.
shows nowadays is card.
Yeah.
And so what makes it
that's
really
credit
hard.
credit cards.
Here's
Credit
one thing
cards.
I'll say. One amazing tip I can give any of the listeners is if you go out paying card and if you're with a group of friends, delegate one friend to put a card down and then you guys Venmo that friend because
Do what
it's-
with that friend?
Venmo. You send your friend the money for your share. And
Venmo
make
is like
our
a
lives so
paying
much
app.
easier because if I have a party of
Application.
10 and I have to hold on to 10 different cards, that multiplies my job and it takes away from my service to you because now I have to memorize your card, I have to file it, and I have to bring out your card separately at the end of the night when you, as opposed to you giving me one card for 10 people, saves me time to actually give you
Yeah,
service,
but
give you
people
more
are so
drinks.
apprehensive about doing that, especially if they're not close with the people. But I understand. So,
But
one
that's
credit
why I'm
card is
saying
the
if you're
best.
out with a group of friends, I understand if you're out with whatever people.
But there's
you're
always
not
some
great
clown
with.
drinking like a fish, and then the other people are reluctant to put their credit card on there.
You have him put his card.
Of course, you put his card, the one
You
that
put
drinks
his
like
card.
a fish. Yeah.
Or you tell him, hey, you're separate. I think it's all about.
And it's dark
Or you-
too. It's
or you-
dark.
what you
How do you
do-
do
what
this
you
in the
do is
dark?
Oh, Holtzman,
You
there's some
hold up your
comics
card and you
that
call
don't
out three
want
friends.
Any light. Any light at all.
Oh, yeah. Wait, can I go pee real quick?
Yeah, you could either go in the other room or on my feet.
I'll show you where it is.
Ooh, Janice.
Pee inside Janice.
Oh, Janice, I'm coming to
Janice, you ready for your afternoon visit?
We should talk about Melissa's bladder when she gets back. I have a lot of fun stories about that.
But wait, what was the question you just asked? The checks.
No,
Well,
that
you
it
were
gets
saying
really
that
dark.
it gets dark, yeah.
So a lot of comics, which I honestly understand. I think it's more of a comfort thing if you don't see anyone's face.
Yes.
I feel like I would be more comfortable that way. I'm in my own space and I'm not like taking criticism from people's face, which is great. I totally understand, but it makes it very difficult for anyone to serve anything at that time. I wouldn't change that though. I like them doing their thing. Just
Stagger it.
if you're a comic
Stagger
right
it.
now
Don't do
listening,
two comics with
but that's more
the lights
production.
down.
Yeah.
There should be just little table lights, like the little candles. So even if they turn off all the house lights, you still see the little candles.
Well, I like that. But I
That
feel
might
like they
be a
would
good
steal
idea,
them.
yeah.
They steal everything. They steal menus.
Right.
They steal menus
Well, I
all
think
the
that-
time.
Well, it's just the
Oh,
comedy
it's a
store.
cost, yeah.
They want a souvenir,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's that's explanatory.
But it's such a fun place to work
Oh,
at.
we love our job. I mean, it's honestly getting the job at the store saved me staying in LA. I was in between jobs and I wasn't sure where to go.
Yeah, you guys are making money nowadays. Like, just 7 years ago, 8 years ago, you'd be lucky to even make $50 a night because that's how dead it was at the comedy store.
We've heard about that era, and so we are very, very honored to be there.
everything-
Even right now,
We're so
Melissa and I
grateful
worked
for
at a
it.
Is everything
casino.
okay, Melissa?
I mean,
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I like, the stool that you put your feet on.
Squatty potty?
Yeah, do you guys recommend that?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it better
for
for you?
pooping, it's supposed to be really
Because
good.
Then, like, everything's straight versus, like, if you're crouched down.
Yeah, your colon is straightened out.
It's, like, healthier for you, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
what,
did
to
you
have your
poop?
knees up in the air?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice
how they do it in
position.
India
Do you
and what
use the
have
one
you.
in the bathroom?
Yeah,
or
we
have you ever
squat.
pooped in the studio? Or no, huh?
No,
'Cause-
I like to keep that in my private residence.
I don't have a problem of
You don't?
going wherever I need to go. I
Yeah,
don't know
if
if
you
that's
gotta
a
go,
weird
you gotta
thing.
go.
That's not weird. I'm like that too. Like I would prefer my own bathroom, but if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
The less you eat, the less you have to poo. Just remember that.
Well, it depends.
Oh, yeah.
You can
But
eat very
I
little,
like
but
to
no
eat.
fiber,
That
and then
must
you.
be good.
I don't like pooing, so I don't eat that much. You know, so.
You don't
You don't
like
like pooing? Man.
Ah,
one
it's kind of
Humans' biggest
actually kind of
pleasures.
fun.
I know it's kind of a dirty job, though, don't you think?
Well, it is.
Yeah.
I wish somebody else would do it for me. But
All the
here we
fun
are.
things are a
We're
little bit
wired
dirty.
I'll do
this
it for
way.
you.
Yeah, that's true.
but-
You would poo for me?
That's so
That's
sweet.
true love.
no, not
Cheers.
poo for you.
True
pull it out
friendship
for
love.
you.
Yeah,
You'd what for?
yeah.
What?
I don't know if I can. This is the dead air portion of the show right here. This is the famous dead air
I love this
portion.
painting of Brody you have. Were you close with Brody?
I drove him home once when he lived in Hollywood, but I never broke bread with him. But I knew him from the club, and And but I can't say that I was, I wasn't as close as other people. But of course, I knew him. Sure, we said hello, we talked. But like I said, unless you break bread with somebody, how close can you say you are? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What does break bread mean in this culture? Just kidding. That was just me being.
I was gonna say, but does that mean eat?
Yeah. Well, literally, yes.
Like hang
but I
out
feel it's more like get to
Red-
know each other, talk, have conversation.
I make money in this town.
I have a question. I have an idea that a lot of comics have. I don't know if I'm generalizing, which I am, but I feel like they have a need to make people laugh because they need that laughter in their own lives. What was your reason to make people laugh?
They let me do it. I tried it one time and it went well, and it just kept. It just became fun, and it was,
I think you're beating around the bush.
Yeah, maybe. Come over here.
Beating.
Oh, he liked
Why do you think he became a comedian, Mariana?
I don't know,
That
but I
he's
feel
not
like
fun.
that's a very general
Holtzman, do you have any
answer.
opinion?
No, I think it's true. If it wasn't.
Why did you stay though? I understand that maybe was why you started, but why did you stay?
Or I guess. Yeah.
He's having
because they never told me to go away. They never told me to go away. This is,
Holtzman, do we have any pictures of you when you're young doing stand up? Is there anything we can pull up to reference right now?
Yeah, can we see like your first set?
Or like a video or a photo of you doing stand up?
No.
When you were younger.
Okay,
this is what? How long ago? 22.
Look how
years ago.
They want the money, and before you know it, you don't have any. Sir, I go to the Congo when I want to pick up a prostitute because they're $1, and you get them for a whole month. And at the end of the month, if you don't want to pay them, you can kill them.
That's a good joke. You got to bring that back.
Bring that one back.
That was good.
The rich guys, just for their money, they're actually going to have to fuck them now. They're going to have to fuck E.T. No more just fucking the pool boy and driving around all day shopping. You're going to have to fuck that thing that used to be a dick.
Do you know, Holtzman, that you probably have the most fans at the Comedy Store as the servers? They all love you.
Somebody dropped some in somebody's belly. Silly crowd. All right, let's cut this off, Redban.
This is a really fun throwback.
Well, that was so fun. Look at that gray on gray with the silver and
Wait, what year? That was in 2012. So
that's when it was on YouTube.
Oh, but that was
before.
That was before.
Whoa.
So
it has to be 90 or late 90s.
It looks like it does
2000s.
look like it was in the 90s.
That style.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, doing the comedy is fun. I guess that's why I do it. People go bowling.
That's a good enough reason.
People who go
that's
bowling.
Why we act.
Don't go bowling if they suck at bowling.
Yeah.
Perhaps we only do things in life that we enjoy.
Brings you joy.
Are you guys reading this headline?
Although sometimes it's not as joyful as others. It's kind of a neurotic thing to be doing.
It is so sad.
You play the trumpet or you play the guitar. You just play the guitar and play the trumpet.
What's that cheesy porn that you have up there, Redban?
That's the 2-minute warning.
Okay, I'm like, what happened?
What's this cheesy porn?
What?
You have a cheesy porn window tab. Right next to Mexico.
That was cheesy porn music when you guys were talking earlier.
We want to see it.
Yeah, I was thinking there'd be like cheese
Swiss porn.
and porn.
How come they have the dirty porn on the Twitter? I see that sometimes.
What is that? I don't really look
They
at
allow it.
They allow it, huh?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Wait, what is it?
Okay.
They allow porn on Twitter, unlike Instagram and stuff like that. That
Instagram and
you get
YouTube.
banned for.
Oh, Twitter's
Twitter
like
doesn't really
it's
care.
like the HBO of social
Yeah.
media.
Well, I like it a lot better, even though it does suck sometimes when you're just at the airport looking at Twitter and butt sex comes up.
I didn't know that. I
had no
do you
idea
have a Twitter
either.
account?
I'm not very active on Twitter.
I think I had one. I think I have one like Itchy Doggy, but I don't really go on it. And I
okay.
don't think I've gone on it since 2011.
mine. Let's see.
I didn't even make it myself. Itchy Doggy. It might have a number 1 Oh, that's me, Melissa Rodriguez.
Amazing.
Oh, this is my dog. See, she died a long time ago.
Oh, you had a Frankfurter dog.
Is that if I believe I have 47 Oh, wait, 66 followers.
That's amazing. I only have 32. I just pulled mine up. I never go on it.
Oh, your dog.
Oh, my Melissa. I used to have that website. I guess I reposted something. Look at my tweets.
The poodle.
2011.
Eating Krispy Kreme donuts without milk.
Without milk.
The standard poodle won the.
It's like a dog without a tail. Jesus.
Wow, I'm really glad I continued my Twitter life because I was apparently very good at it.
That's so good.
Wow.
The standard poodle won the dog competition this year.
I found a woman's hair in my salad, but I'm still
eating it.
Because she's dirty.
Hashtag
like
don't
that.
judge. Hashtag I'm hungry.
She doesn't have lice. Oh my god. That is really good.
That's amazing.
Good job. Good job, past self.
So what else do you want to communicate? What else do you want to communicate?
Oh, you know
What
what?
else-
I want
what
to
else
get
do you
back
wanna
to
say?
advice to men, and mine is this. Just actually...
I like your arms. Go
She
ahead.
has nice arms.
God, all three of you, I tell you.
I can't.
What's your body
Guys,
part?
be upfront. Be upfront.
Oh, I
It's
like
like
that.
if you like a girl, go for it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, because sometimes it might be scary. You're not sure, and yeah, but that's where like the whole thing we talked about being wired differently than men. It's that they do have that. Like we still have our shyness. Like we can be strong, independent women, but we're still women, and we still are fragile. And we would appreciate if you took the initiative. And don't be scared. Like that's okay. Like we're still okay with it. Just because we're strong and
Well,
like
the
we're
reason
up with the
sometimes
movement.
men are scared is because some of the women, when you do go for it, are extremely rude.
Really?
And
How do you go
abusive.
for it? How do you go for it?
I like to just pay them.
I don't know who would be rude when they're getting paid. That's weird, Brian. I'm not sure.
No,
I'm not sure they're
no,
speaking from
no,
experience.
no.
Get your money.
How about that waitress, the one from Australia? What's her name?
Oh, Peta.
She's still there?
Yeah.
She's very nice.
I love Peta.
She's so nice. She's in Australia right now, actually.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. She's also a yoga instructor and a boxing instructor,
Does
right?
she have a boyfriend?
No.
I don't think so.
She's looking.
Really?
I think
I don't even know this. How do you girls know that? You're like, no,
think
and then over
she-
here, like, what's
No, I was
this?
gonna
Why?
say I don't think right now, but I think she has a lot of suitors. I mean, I know she has a lot of suitors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's really beautiful.
Yeah. She's really, really sweet.
We're lucky at the Cummins store. All the servers are gorgeous, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
And all of
They're
our everyone we
And
work with
even our
is
two boy
wonderful.
servers are, I think, are very.
Yeah.
Good looking.
Yeah.
Wait,
Very
there's
good looking.
3, right?
3.
Who am I forgetting? What's wrong
So
with
we
me?
have
I have Stephen Morgan.
Vinny.
Vinny. I wasn't thinking of Vinny. Vinny,
Jordan.
I'm sorry.
and we used to have Nick.
love
No
you.
more Nick. Who's Jordan?
Where'd Nick go?
Jordan.
Like, he's living. He moved
You
to
call
Atlanta
Morgan
or
Jordan,
something?
huh? Morgan, the guy with dreads, you called him Jordan. That's Morgan.
Oh, Morgan.
Morgan's the best, dude.
And then Curtis hired a bunch of hot security guards.
Oh, yeah. Now our security guards are really
What-
good.
Not that I care because I have a
Ryan.
boyfriend. It's just nice to have eye candy.
It's good to have good aesthetically
Yes.
good
For the
looking people
record,
to look
Phil.
at. You know, we all love.
Ryan just booked
most
the
of us
Chevrolet
are-
commercial. Ryan.
Ryan, the
Oh,
security.
really?
The security
know
guy?
that?
Good for him.
Good for him.
I ran
What are
into
we
him
looking
one
at,
time at
Brad?
the Federal, the dance
Oh, the
club.
Federal Bar.
Yeah,
That's
me and
one of my favorite spots.
my boyfriend were like trying to cut the line and like went underneath the thing, whatever. And then the security guy was like, "Hey guys," and then it turned out to be Ryan. And then he was like smiling and he let us in for free. And we're like, "Oh, we're so lucky that we
What
happened
night?
to know the security."
What day
guy."
was that? Let's go.
It was on a Saturday, but I don't think he works there anymore.
Well,
He used to do security there on Saturdays.
Sucks.
Yeah, so fun. He's so nice.
he's a hot guy.
What an eclectic group. I'm so happy you guys took the time to come here. Do
Thanks
you have
for
to,
having
where
us.
Do you, where do you live? Do you don't live far, do you? Where do you-
Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Studio
Hollywood?
City.
818-213-310.
310.
Very nice.
We're like
Skis,
we're pretty
skis,
close. I'm in
skis.
between both of them. I'm right in between both of you.
Wow.
Where do you live, Holtzman? I know you used to live like a block from the comedy store.
I live in a secret location.
Oh, yeah, you're famous.
Is
You
it called
can't fail.
Mars? What if
Secret
you're like from the
location.
future? Okay, we're gonna have to stop.
You know he
wrap
used to
this
live
up.
right
Sorry,
next to
sorry,
Pink
okay.
Dot.
Wait, you live near
They
Pink
took the
Dot?
building down, finally.
They did?
I had no idea they
I
came
haven't
It's
seen it.
gone.
What, so there's nothing there at all? Wow, I need to go check that out.
That sucks.
Right next to Pink Dot, that's where like Ari Shafir lived, Holtzman lived. Everybody, every
Wow.
comic lived
Really?
there.
Was it a big like a big dormitory basically?
It's
and
like a
everyone would
Melrose
party at
place.
night?
Oh,
with
so
the
you
pool
guys
in
would
the
have
middle.
all the
Fun.
after parties there.
Yeah, I bet that was so
Oh.
fun.
Wow.
Yep.
What's
you
up?
and
What's
you in your silver suit, Holtzman.
I'd just go there and I'd walk right to the club and walk back. It was
Yeah.
just terrific.
Dreaming
That's so
It was
nice.
a beautiful
Yeah.
time, yeah.
living it up? What are you doing after this?
I'm going to go back to my secret location. What
I
are you
use
girls
his
gonna
left
do?
hand.
Your left hand.
Yeah, I just love it. What are we gonna do? We should get lunch somewhere.
Here you
Or
go,
early dinner.
I need to sober
we have
up
time.
before driving.
Oh yeah, we all have work tonight.
Not me.
You don't have work?
Holtzman is putting lotion in his hair.
Do you want to have one show?
The thing is, my niece. I'm watching my niece tonight, and she has an audition for her fall play tomorrow, and she asked that we
Aw,
would
that's
coach her on it.
beautiful.
Aw.
So
What's her
that's
name?
why Christelle.
Oh,
That's
baby.
cute.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Where can people find you, guys?
Oh, you mean like
Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh, on
Media, baby,
Instagram?
social media, yeah.
Melissa Jane Rodriguez?
I am at Mariana. I am Mariana Guerrero. Jesus,
my
I don't
God.
think they're ever gonna find that.
Yeah, spell it.
Spell it.
Let me go. I am Mariana with one N. Guerrero. Guerrero.
There you go.
Perfect.
Nail
I
her.
am
Nail. Go ahead. Nail her.
Nail her.
Well, before
should be
Brian
Linnik.
rudely interrupted, I am Nelya, N as in Nancy. I know I'm nasally. Nancy. Nelya. Linnik. Linnik. I guess that's it.
That's it, baby.
I was gonna say .com or at
That's it,
Gmail.
Emily, that's it.
I literally say at Gmail. No, that's not the email.
Red
But
band.
that's her email. if
You guys
want.
will find me on all the platforms with just Nelya Linnik.
And if you want to be my Twitter follower, since I'm
know.
so good at it, it's Itchy Doggy One apparently.
Yeah, Itchy Doggy One. Follow Melissa. I'm Nelya.
You can tweet
Linnik
porn
is,
on it.
on Twitter as well. So look out for mine and Melissa's porn.
My
soon.
last post was
Thank
in
you for having us,
2011.
guys.
And
Thank
I
you
want
so
to
much.
just say, this is what America is all about. Mexico, Philippines, Eastern Europe,
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
I don't know why you have to. Why do you want to really like generalize me?
Ukraine. I'm sorry.
You want
Well,
representation. For,
This
so
is
if you
why-
do that, you should do Asia.
this is what America
Asia,
is.
South America.
This is what makes
Eastern
America
Europe.
so
I'll take
eclectic
it.
This
and
is
so
why we
exciting a
shouldn't
place
build
to
walls.
live.
Yes.
You know, this is great.
No walls, America.
I wanna thank
Just kidding.
everybody for
I know.
coming
I
on the
understand
show.
the
Thanks for
comment.
having us, Brian.
And I'll see you at the club soon. Thank you,
See
Red
ya.
Band,
Thank
for
you.
all you
Thank
do.
you, Red Band.
Good
Red
luck
Band,
with the
thank you for
case.
being so
Thank you,
patient with
Janice,
us.
for being eye candy.
And don't
Thank you, Janice.
Don't forget to love somebody you don't know.
Aww.